The antenna, it goes good. Yo, I'm exhausted. Last night, or actually, aka this morning's live session was crazy. Like the other day, I go live on Bigo Squad, Twitch for like half hour, etc. I'm a host on here. Barely became a host like last month. So before that, I guess being a host, you have to do like 2 hours a day or 32 hours a month, whatever the situation is. As an individual, I usually go live for an hour, 2 hours, supposedly, right? Sometimes it goes shit 3, 4, 5 hours. And last night, it was like a 5 hour live session. I was trying to get off, but respectfully wise, people would jump on. So it was a good conversation, man. Like me, individual, I go live. It's not for myself. It's just for you guys. Like I'm blessed in life. Because my man, Che, man, I was so how you doing? How's it going? Welcome to live, man. What you gonna call this for you guys? Because I'm blessed. 3 years went through a bad breakup. Got main therapy. Now I make my shirts. Next year, this month I have ink therapy, 1 session. Then next month I have 4 sessions. So I'm gonna finish my arms. I'm gonna stay in my arms. Finish this one, and then probably start working on my neck. The biggest one be my back. That one's probably gonna hurt pretty bad because this this fucking body's weak every which way. Like I just got a car accident, right? So I tell people, you can be a gym brat, yoke the fuck up. That's awesome. You're physically fit, right? But you get a car accident, your body ain't shit. Hell no, like I have no broken bones. My father and I don't have broken bones, but I got bruised ass ankles, I'm already a month in, a month and like 4 or 5 days. So I'm walking a little better, I can actually work out a little bit more, which is cool, but it sucks because the body's weak, and that's why we mentioned after we get the toxology report to verify that the young cat was either high or drunk, more likely drunk and shit, whatever, dealing with insurance and bullshit, all that, just pretty annoying. And with that, remember, this hurt people. So like I told the insurance people, he chose to get inside that vehicle, higher drunk, whatever, because, and the lady was like, yo, maybe he was tired. I was like, did you read the police report? You don't know where I'm from, but from Ellensburg to Sela, where we got hit from, he was so tired he drove for half an hour on the wrong side of the freeway. Okay, make that shit make sense. Like, I'm more like he was higher drunk. Hey, mana, thank you, Eddie. I'm just gonna call it. It just says choice, premeditated, So that's why I say hurt people. Obviously, they're hurt. Higher drunk, whatever situation is going through a breakup, the mansion, etc. So they numb the fuck up and run from the problems. So maybe next time he does it, the intent he doesn't do it again, but if he does, then he's he's 21 years old, he's alcoholic. Awesome, fuck it. Nothing in the Spanish culture, So that's why it's a fucking big mess and bullshit, but that's why I told him, miss shit out. Like, if this shit didn't get situated, the cool thing about social media, I'm on social media. How do you hurt anybody? How do you expose anybody? Social media, tell your fucking story. That's what I'm here for the girls, women, and single moms, right? Men that actually work for themselves. Boys, fuck you and your fucking feelings. I don't give a fuck about child trauma. Tell me your fucking sob story if you're destroying women and people in general. Elizabeth Disciple, Alpha, she's a narcissistic energy vampire that you are. Then here's an analogy: you're the fuck up of the universe, and everything you touch, you destroy. I give no fuck about your feelings. Other people will, but as my narcissist traits, empathy, sympathy, I shut up. I give no shits because I see through your shit. Like, oh, you keep crying crocodile tears. I'm the wrong one, man. I see through your bullshit. You can't gas them at all, man. So anyways, I tell them, dude, he's crazy, nothing happened to him. That's what my pops was like, yo, these motherfuckers drinking and driving or high either or, right? And they didn't get arrested. That's just fucking mind blowing. So I can fucking get in a car, get drunk or high, bounce on somebody, and I might get a ticket. The fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, Lucifer's fucking disciple in the fucking universe. All his systems fucking narcissistic as fuck. It's all about a fucking dollar. Because who gets paid after the accident? Everyone who gets fucked, the victims do. Every which way. But here's the kicker. That person chose the wrong person because I'm on social media. So I told him, miss the shit out. When this shit gets situated and we get the toxicology report and it verifies that he was drinking and driving, DUI, higher and drugs, whatever the situation is, guess what I'm going to do? Because obviously the system ain't going to do shit. Y'all going to do shit. I'm going to make a shirt and then have the picture of the van destroyed. And on top of it say, loose disciples try to take us out. And the bottom going to say, the bottle doesn't need Jude, you need the bottle. And put his full fucking name. There it is, from, Sela, Washington, etc. And when fucking people locally see this, or my platforms locally on Facebook and bullshit IG, they'll be, yo, that's my cousin, uncle. Or like, even, it could be him, yo, that's me. I'm like, oh, so are you still fucking alcoholic? Are you still fucking stuck to the bottom bullshit? Oh, then you're the fuck up. Simple as that. Maybe next time you take somebody out. Lucky I was aware in a dodge situation, man, because I tell people, yo, Lucifer ate my fucking time. I tell the officer, what? Yo, it's not my time to go yet, man. Now this vessel's got to pay the fucking price and recover from the situation slowly. And that's why I go live. I tell anybody, tell your fucking story, man. Especially when it comes to relationships. Relationships can make you, break you, definitely destroy you. Words can kill you, trigger you, definitely destroy you. Watch your words, because words are deeper than a knife. So when y'all ladies go through relationship, like, I know it takes strength and courage to go on live and tell your story, but here's the kicker. Tell your story. It's your story, you know that, right? So what are you doing? You are forewarning the potentials to be that want to mess with your freaking ex-wives. The red flags you missed, and your red flags, and et cetera, wise, and you tell a story to kind of forewarn. No one's got to believe you. Everyone's like, oh, you're crazy. Fuck it. Call me crazy, but, the next girl to be with him, with a guy with my ex-wives, that's their problem, not my problem. I did my part. And for you as individuals, your free therapy. That as all these lives, when you talk about your personal life, the shit you've been through, even if you're going through it, it is your free therapy. That's why I tell everybody, you can do the fucking journaling. That's a lot of fucking writing. I'm going to keep techie-wise. I can do a lot of typing. It's a lot of typing. What's easier? Cell phones, use the phone correctly. Audio blogs, and then when you build courage, look at yourself, do video blogs of yourself. The cool thing about video blogs, and even audio blogs, but preferably video blogs, is you get to study yourself. Now, as you progress in life, when you're going through healing journey, awakened, eventually woke journey-wise, you can fall back from fucking day one when you start doing video blogs of yourself, and to see where you're at, whatever, a year later from now, 2 years, fucking months, whatever the situation is, you can rewatch them again and study yourself. And it's so easy to tell, obviously, you, because you're going through it, what you was going through mentally-wise, what you was thinking when it was happening, right? And the cool thing, I tell people, all the answers are in life are in front of your face. How so? How they say, the good people, like good guy, good girl always end up last, and the bad guy, bad girl end up first, right? Because here's the downfall of the situation, being empathetic, a good guy, good girl, right? Religious, culture, and all this shit, environment. Our flaw is this: when we say that corny-ass statement, like on Facebook, there was I'm sorry, I was at home. All my cell phones at home. But anyways, I believe the question said on Facebook, like a relationship page, or a group where it said something like, what was your mistake with relationships? Like, what would you say that that was wrong? And I was like, I put my comment on there. Yo, that's fucking easy. Everyone says that corny ass statement like I did. I see the good in them. There's your fuck up. There's everyone's fucking mistake. Anyone that says that bullshit, but you still be empathetic people, whereas godly like people, I see the good in them. That's your fuck. Don't do that shit. Because here's the flaw. That's how you feel like I felt. What you gotta do is work on yourself first and foremost. See the good in you, the person in the mirror, then them, and then match energy. And then observe them. All the fucking answers in front of your face. Am I acting nice? Am I being nice? Am I offering love? Or am I offering touch of love? If you can't tell that, I'll fucking destroy you every which way. And it's front of your face. How so? Study yourself. Facial expression, tone of voice, body language, energy, environment, and where the fuck are my eyes at? And here's the best part, the cherry on top, a simple conversation. A simple conversation tells you everything, about everyone in the universe. That's why me, individual, I judge everybody. On Blue Book Talk, only God can judge. That's Blue Book Talk, man. Rebel Talk. God gave us free will. Why can't I cuss? Why can't I fucking off my dome with truth? Why do I have fucking suicidal thoughts if I'm supposed to be a godly, positive person, born and raised as a Catholic? It's my choice. Everyone has choices every day above ground, right? So that's why if you want to make your life hell of a lot easier, observe, judge. Brown person with tattoos, what do you think? Gangrene, mafioso, drug, little hoodlum and shit. I want you to judge me. I heard my feelings. Now read me. What do I talk about with my platforms? And yes, I speak fast. That's my flaw. I have an accent. I slur and I mumble. I'm very exhausted. Very, very exhausted. I chose to do this 3 years ago. Tell a story. I'm my therapy, etc. To guide it from the universe. To simplify life for everybody, especially for the girls, the women, single mothers, especially in the Spanish culture. A lot of cultures, yes, but Spanish culture, because the individual, Blue Book Talk, Hispanic, Chicano, Mexican, American-wise, right? Never been in Mexico. My parents from Mexico. With that said, our culture is shit, our relations is shit. I already figured out how, why, etc. So that's why I tell a story, and that's it, What's up, the pretty ex? How you doing? How's it going? And that's how I do it, is tell a story now. To guide and forewarn. Remember this. Nobody in the fucking universe, I can't fix, change, nor save you. You can't fix nor save I. You can't do that. I'm a single father with 8 kids. I can't do it for none of my 8 kids. So with that said, stop trying to fix, change, save people. Stop trying to mold them to be better. That is their journey. That is their choice. So with that said, that's all we can do for each other is what? Heal, guide, support, uplift, for one, show love to each other. That's all we can do for each other. The only person that can fix, change, save you is who? You, the person in the mirror. No therapist, counselor, psychologist, drugs, alcohol, pills, and the cherry on top, God, the Almighty, He can't fix you nor save you. But you create, yes, but it's our journey. Read the Bible, Ten Commandments, Jesus like, then you blessed. All the answers are fucking right there. That's old school terminology wise. So I mean, modern day terminology wise, everything starts with you. It's all about your environment. You're having a bad day. Why having a bad day? Remember this. Anything that makes you, and this is all, I love analogies and metaphors, right? So anything that makes your day happy, blessed, beautiful. Go to the fucking car wash. People, they're just chilling bullshit. You're talking to them. Why? They're just playing, right? At the park, at the fucking whatever, John at the fucking Starbucks, just having a conversation. That's positive. That's about memory. It's about energy. So that makes you positive and feels good, right? So that's called analogy. That is your heaven on earth. So focus on positivity. Anything that's negative wise, anything, you're sad, bitter, hateful, like I'm anxiety, depression, go through a breakup, right? You go back home to a toxic partner. That analogy, that is your hell on earth. So if your home, supposedly your home's supposed to be what? Your temple, your peace, your aura, right? And if it's not, then why is it like that? Why is it negative? Why do you allow it? And here's the best part. For sure, you said that when I say this. If you're in a shitty relationship, toxic as fuck, you see that door right there? You go that shit every fucking day. Why the fuck do you come back? And keep it simple. No kids involved. Keep it simple. No kids involved. Why do you come back? If you know the relationship is garbage and bullshit, why do you come back? What's holding you from, leaving? That's the shit. And that's why, I tell a story, etc. to God Forewarn, because if not, you'll be there like I was. My first baby mom, from Venezuela, Latina, raised in New York, 12 fucking years, 3 daughters. My oldest, she's about to be 21 this year. Matter of fact, my second oldest, she's about to be, in 2 days from now, she's about to be 19. My youngest daughter should be 13, and the 27th, I believe. 12 years, 3 daughters. And then my second baby mom's, mother of boys, respectfully wise, 5 boys, 4 by blood and stepson, 5. So they are 11, 9, 8, 6, and about to be 4 September, the baby, the youngest, Vegeta. So yeah, as an individual mind scream, it took me 2 baby moms, 8 kids, 19 years of my life to say all the shit I'm saying on my tattoos that are called the Spanish culture, but I give no fucks because I am my own culture. Blue book conversation, I'll give no fuck about the Spanish culture. I don't. Because if it was a good culture, quote unquote, why the fuck are relationships shit? Here's the best part. All this man-made bullshit. Like I was one of you guys. I was broken codependent for many years, like 39 years of my life, trying to figure this shit out, the matrix, quote unquote, right? Picking that, because there's got to be more to life. And as parents, especially when you have, 1 baby mom's cool, 2 baby moms, the more baby mom, baby fathers you have, as parents, what do we say? Why do I keep having kids with the wrong individual? When will I have a partner by my side that I'm blessed, that I can actually love? But here's the kicker: if you don't know what love is, how are you supposed to be in a healthy relationship, right? So that's why, going 3 years with a bad breakup, I wanted to figure this shit out. So I did, fell back. I always preach about support too. I say you have to, but the word have is very forceful. Trigger. You have to forgive. You can fucking trigger anybody, why, especially young cats, right? So it's like, I trigger you for my narcissist traits, you have to. Then I realize, for them sour, you have to forgive, you have to do this, you have to have a support team. Then I'm sweet. You should want to forgive. It's all about wording, man. You should want to have a support team. Why? Because here's the kicker. You can't, with the capital C, you can't fix yourself by yourself. It's highly impossible. How so? Let me elaborate, because I tried. Guess what? That shit fucking failed. My first baby mom got destroyed, cheated, broke up, all that fucking good old bullshit, right? So it took me 5.5 years losing my brother to finally let her go 1,000 in my mansion. One of my exes, right? That's a long fucking time. Because why? I didn't reach out for help, ask for help. We wear the mask smiles, right? But behind it, we're dying and crying. But especially the man, quote unquote, in a lot of cultures, you're not supposed to ask for help. You don't express your feelings because you're a bitch. You're a fucking, girl in the Spanish culture, mandilon, aka English, that's the fucking beta simp, you're weak. But all those fucking terms are fucking man-made bullshit. And why do you think opposites attract? Why do you think fucking man versus woman? Women are... Dude, this fucking conversation is so fucking easy, man. And that's why, once again, on all my platforms that I go live on, 98% of my followers are girls, women, and single moms. 2% men actually reach out. And the rest are fucking boys. I don't give a fuck what color they is. They can brag about 1,000 supercars. You ain't shit. I'm happy you have man-made bullshit. But did you know a piece of shit's a piece of shit? Don't matter how you mold it, fucking bedazzle that shit, it's still a piece of shit. So I tell them, yo, King, you're a piece of shit. You can brag about your achievements in life, have 1,000 fucking supercars, but you're destroying everything you touch. Follow out to your ex and your family, but oh yeah, This person thinks their head's full and all this shit, and they destroy it. And the females, the exes, yeah, all their body hopping. He's a manhole, cool, lose the disciple, nothing. They're fucking broken. I already know that, and I would tell them, you know, to trigger them, you're losing disciples, you're a fuck up, and everything you touch is destroyed. But it's for now. What do you mean it's for now? Your fucking life. You can change your life whenever you want to. You might have fucking destroyed the whole universe, dropped 1,000 bodies for your lifestyle. I get it. You're traumatized. You don't want to talk about your bullshit, but that's on you. But you want to it, fuck it. Wear the mask, smiles, act like everything's cool, and destroy everything you touch. And then when it gets to a point where you burn all your fucking bridges and you play the role of victim, tell a sob story that no one wants to help you, well, you fucked up everything in life. And now it's fucking catching up to you, wise. Cool. Now it's about a support team. But that's why people people narcissists, right? They can't change. I used to say that shit for 3 years. But that's incorrect, wise. They can, but it's a lot harder for them because why? All they know is fucking bad. And here's the best part. Look in the fucking mirror, right? And look at yourself. And don't lie to yourself. Stop fucking lying to yourself. Are you more good than bad? If you're more good than bad, you're God's disciple. God-like. Love, empathists, empath. You're proud and humble. If you're more bad than good, Lucifer's side, hate, narcissist, because you're being narcissistic-wise. Pride, ego, lust, greed, power. This is what you live off, this side, the bad side. You will act nice, not be nice. Offer toxic love, not love. Fucking, especially with relationships. Because you want, in your fucking bios, these fucking gay-ass dating apps and bullshit. This fucking garbage-ass bullshit. Because y'all paying for, on these dating apps, y'all paying for conversations. Make that shit make sense. Especially if you're deep in pockets. Paying for conversations. I try this shit out. Yo, I donated $60 to figure this shit out, not knowing. Because back in the day, dating apps are fucking free. I'm like, man, these dating apps are fucking making zillions of people that are desperate over fucking conversations. And here's the best part. You pay for conversations on a gay-ass dating app. But you won't pay for a therapist counselor. Now, I'm not saying they're all good, no. But maybe potentially you might get lucky and there's actually a therapist counselor that holds you and guides you. And here's the best part. Like, I fucking, when I go live on the POF, penny a fish, why? Because it's free. It's a free live, right? I tell them, yo, you won't pay, yes, free therapy. Therapy, and whatchamacallit, counselors are expensive potentially, wise. But here's the kicker. I do free therapy. I promote my shit. Free therapy life coach. Whenever you want to, you can reach out. That's your choice. So you're bitching about that I can afford it? Well, I'm just verbalizing. I do free therapy life coach. We can talk about it. It's about you, not I. I'm blessed in life, And that's it. All I'll do is hold your hand, guide you, give you opposite scenarios. Something to worth it to progress in life. But if not, fuck it. Don't take the therapy. Don't take it. It's free. That's definitely your choice. This is not forced upon you, but that's it. Go get in relationships. Try, capital fucking T, try to fix yourself with the body by your side. I promise you can't. It's not going to work out. Why do you think relationships don't last long? And for the most part, to make it simple for the whole fucking universe, I already know women ain't the issue. Because women are raised to be more empathetic, loving, etc. So they offer me what? Women offer what? Love, lust, communication, comprehension. If they're with me 1,000. I already fucking know that. No matter what color it is where they come from. Men, aka boys, born narcissistic, what do we offer? Toxic love, drama. I'll tell you about toxic love, lust, drama, trauma, bonds, and trauma. Communication, no comprehension, because we're not supposed to fucking express our feelings. And then what? Our eyes are bigger than our fucking mouth. We're too lustful. That's why they fucking cheat all the time. Men cheat. Boys cheat in reality, but men, we actually work on ourselves. So with that said, why does the boy cheat? Because they fell to lust. Why? Because the answer is no self-will. There's the fucking answer for everybody. What? That's the answer. No self-will. All these boys I don't know why you cheat. Because you fucking narcissist traits, pride, ego, being lustful, greedy, you can't control it because you feel powerful, fucking destroying your partner, and you're the main one I love. These are just bitches and bullshit. Yeah, excuses. SOS, stuck and stupid. 1.23 wrong answer, right? There it is. Why does the woman cheat? She gave me 1,000 fucking chances, and she's not going to give me 1,001. So spiritual, emotion, mentally checked out. Oh my gosh, life's so fucking hard. There's a crash course to life for everybody in relationships. But everyone stays at war with each other because no one wants to have this uncomfortable conversation. Fuck it. You don't got to have it. I'll do it. This dream. But yeah, sorry. I was looking at a comment on my Twitch side. But yeah, that's once again, that's why I go live. And here's the kicker, as an individual, right, I don't really shed tears no more. Like, as an individual, my second baby mom, right here, respectful-wise, right? That's the last female in my lifetime I will ever shed a tear for. Any girl by my side to be like potential girlfriend, like my recent girlfriend, we were together, 17 months, etc. LDL, long-distance relationship. I'm from Washington State, she's in California. Everything was beautiful, but I did not know about the love language part. So the love language part, that's why it failed, right? So learn from the situation. Now I say the potential to be by my side. We match each other's energy, level, standards, and love language. We become each other's friends, best friends, lovers, partners, as therapists. We love and lust each other only. We both comprehend there's love. I'm thinking about there's lust and beauty everywhere, but all that shit is cosmetics. Remember this, like once again, in this universe, especially in social media, like men, our voice ain't fucking shit. It's fucking garbage. If I'm not fucking famous on social media, I don't got a business. I'm not a fucking superstar and shit. I ain't shit at all. So what did I do 3 years ago? Because I already knew that when I was dissecting the situation, how the world functioned, how we function spiritually, emotionally, mentally as beings, right? So I was like, fuck it. Kind of throw from Jesus. I crucify myself with my therapy. Especially in the Spanish culture, it's incorrect. It's wrong. Now it's fucking I'm like the devil, especially me talking about the Spanish culture all day, every day, because our culture is shit. Fucking the garbage is shitty ass relationships with shit. And that's why I say the women will stay there because tradition calling ways, because the kids, religion, culture, parents did it. Miserable as fuck. For a man-made bullshit title, at least I stay with your father, for 30 years, 40 years. Cool. Fucking, you accepted him 40 years, and he cheated on you 1,000 fucking times. Verbally, physically, whooped your ass, everything, you still stay there because the kids, because it's culture, because of religion, of a bullshit fucking title. Fuck it. If that's what you believe in this lifetime, that's your life about. I pray for that's it, So that's why, once again, any female live on any platform, look at my numbers and what I talk about. Now go to any females live on any of these platforms. Can they teach you what I'm teaching you? Holding your hand, guiding you with. I guarantee 99% can't teach you this shit because they don't know this at all. And here's the best part, especially if I have nothing against OnlyFans, but if they're offering less, zillions of followers, cyber tricks paying their fucking pockets to the fullest. But here's the best part, all this mammy bullshit, like I was part of you guys, right? So 95% of the universe is broken codependent, not knowing. So with that said, you're looking for love and happiness in people, aka relationships, family, friends, parents, and bullshit. And then mammy bullshit, you can buy all the drugs, alcohol, pills, OnlyFans, BBLs, 1,000 supercars, brag about fucking climbing Mount Everest, have your CEOs, all this shit. But all that is band-aids to all your fucking cuts and wounds as an individual. Everyone behind the screen. That's all it is. Why do you think when you set goals for yourself? Well, I'm gonna count fucking Mount Everest, right? And you try, you fail, you try, you fail, try, you fail. Till finally you reach the fucking top, because you believe when you reach this goal and you achieve it, you get your business, whatever situation is, you will feel better with yourself. Here's the best part, when you do it, what happens? You feel good for a minute and the spark's over. Now you're back to fucking, in your head, mansion after rap artist. All the doors are pain wide open. Why? Because you haven't let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, and child trauma. That's why I have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. The bottom says triggers, all capital letters, overthinking, reactive abuse. If you don't know reactive abuses, you become verbally, potentially, physically with your partner, your kiddos, an environment, or yourself. How yourself? Because if you go in desperation mode in a fucking breakup, you will literally break fingers and fucking hands so your partner doesn't leave. You will threaten they're gonna off your fucking dome. Now you gas and manipulate so they don't leave you. So you're forcing someone to stay with you as. That's your narcissist traits. Every which way. Pride and ego bullshit. You're scared to be alone. You're scared to let go. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna fucking hurt. The only reason why relationships fucking hurt because we're brainwashed that we need people in life. That is so incorrect. The only person you need, chase, compete, submit, and need validation is who? You, the person in the mirror. All you ever need in life is you. The answer to fucking life is you. Everything else to fucking you. The fountain of youth, you. Stress is a killer, right? Because you allow it. Because you have narcissistic energy vampires taking your love, kindness, money, everything from you. But you allow it. Why? Because you're scared to verbalize your boundaries. You know how to say no. Because if I say that, that's wrong. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. Fuck it. Don't hurt people's feelings. Let them hurt yours. Be the punching bag. And be the fucking, the people pleaser that you are. I did that shit for 39 years of my fucking life. 30 fucking 9 years of my life doing this bullshit. Now when I went to the breakup, I fucking pushed everybody away for the most part, family and friends and bullshit. Because they're like, oh, get you something to girlfriend, get you another bitch. Let's go party and kick it. Give your kids to your parents, her parents. I was like, so I'm going to give them my kids. Because my kids caused a situation in a relationship. No, this is between my ex and I, and that's it. So all you parents that give up on your kids, you're broken codependent first and foremost. And you're fucking weak. Simple as that. Run for your problems. Fucking be like Forrest Gump, run for your problems. Every kid deserves to see the parents together. The downfall I tell my kids, you kids don't know what parents are going through. You saw the physical altercations, right? Verbal altercations bullshit. Now, it's falling apart and it sucks, right? And the intent to do co-parenting best ass, because remember this, all you baby mom, baby father, y'all beefing and bullshit. Your kids already traumatized because what they've seen and observed, grew up with, right? Now you're after the relationship, y'all fucking hate each other still. Your kid will be so fucking traumatized. Don't be surprised when all your kids or one of your kids is doing the same shit you doing. The general cycle, toxic relationship, being verbally, physically abused, and they ain't doing shit, saying shit like you ain't doing shit, saying shit. Make that shit make sense, you know? And with that said, yo, which I'm gonna do a TT today, I'll probably do in a little while. There's a movie, like, as an individual, once again, I don't shit tears for nobody. Like, I put myself in your shoes, right? But I control my empathy and sympathy for the whole universe. That's why you see a lot of people that are red pillars, right? Spiritual awakens, astrologists, you know, cards, all that tarot cards, all that 40, 70 red pill wise, right? Or therapists, counselors, all that good shit. They talk about, y'all, for example, JP, Jordan Peterson. He's a beast as a psychologist wise, right? But now he does more positive talk. He does, you know, he's an influence wise, right? So that's why in Canada wise, he's getting fucking scolded with the way he's speaking, because when you speak positive and you have money and power like he does, his voice is very powerful, right? But not respecting when I say this to him in general, like, he's awakened. So you got healing journey, awakening journey, awaken your demigod goddess, almost to become a god goddess. When you woke, my level, which I would love to talk to him, you know, you don't get any tears. You don't fucking choke up at all, because you already comprehend why this world functions, how we function as beings, right? So when he talks about almost losing his wife and then spending too much time working and losing time with his kids, etc., right? He gets fucking hella emotional. But the cool thing about it, he'll choke up, right? And then, but they're control himself, and you see on the conversation shedding tears, right? Because he hasn't learned how to fucking master how to control his empathy, sympathy wise. So that's what I do. I just towel it, etc., and I go on my day, right? So anyways, as an individual, the only time I shed tears is when I read books, watch series, or fucking watch flicks, because I'm dissecting the message behind the movie. Blue Pillars is just a movie. That movie sucked. I'm like, right, Blue Pillars sucked. But if you're a red pillar, I guarantee there's fucking messages in that shit. There's analogies, metaphors, and it's all in front of your fucking face. Especially when it comes to relationships. Well, I think there's relationship scenes, parent scenes, and this shit, you get your feelings about it. You get fucking flashback because you're potentially so, you know, maybe you didn't think about it, right? You intentionally watch a flick. Let's say scenario, the movie is supposed to be like a comedy flick, right? Go to theaters and shit. You see the commercials because obviously they just give you clips of the flick, right? You go there for a comedy flick, and it turns out to be comedy / real raw shit life. It shows the parents beefing, etc. Wise, you know, the kid getting verbally, physically abused and bullshit, and that gives you what? Flashbacks. Now you're in a theater watching this shit, fucking choking up or shedding tears, or the point where it traumatizes you so much you walk out. Why? Because it triggered you, because you haven't worked on yourself, right? So anyways, that's why as an individual, that's the only time I shed tears, when I watch flicks and stuff, because I'm dissecting the messages, you know? And it sucks what's going on, because fucking no one talks about this shit for the most part. So anyways, last night I watched this flick called The Sun. Am I saying that right? The Sun? Let me look it up real fast before I, it's the son of the boy. It came out last year, 2022. It's with homeboy from X-Men, aka Wolverine. I think like Mark Hughes. Let me see. Say it right now before I say it wrong. Oh yeah, no, it's not the boy. It's gotta be the son. Yeah, it's called The Sun. And then Hugh Jackman. Fucking yo, like I'm gonna do a TT about that shit. Put it on my platform. Everyone should watch that fucking flick. Like all you teenagers out there, adults that have no kids, respectfully wise, you're blessed because you have no kids. Because kids, everything in your life becomes your life is a blessing. When it leaves, what's the lesson, right? So as a single father, 8 kids, here's the shitty part. I know 1,000. I can't fix changing or save none of my kids. I know 1,000 and all my kids and become crack alcoholic tweakers. They can off their fucking domes over one individual over a fucking relationship. They can be really physically abused. I already know that shit. And it sucks. That's the downfall of being a parent. Knowing all the shit that I know now, which you can say I wish I was younger, but Blue Book Talk, which I just like this fucking bullshit. Everything happens for a reason, life. Like a puzzle, you put the piece together, wise. It is what it is. You gotta learn the hard way. I just like all that bullshit because that's incorrect. Because why did I choose 3 years ago ink therapy, go on social media and fucking tell a story, and all these little blue pillars, you're fucking crazy, you're stupid, ignorant, you're tied to this shit. Cool, I don't die words. Let me tell you, you're ignorant, stupid, and do reverse psychology. You and your feelings. Oh my shot. Oh my God, they get triggered. Oh, if I was there, yes. If you was there, what? You want my ass? Cool. This is America. This ain't fucking Mexico. Call the boys in blue. Go fight the judge in courts and go to your dog kennel where you deserve to be. I already know the fucking answer. So you can't handle words. Your IQ levels are fucking fists, guns, and a squad. You lose a disciple. You're a Marty K-Man, Wreck-It Ralph, fucking Fireball, Hulk smash, because you can't handle fucking words, feelings, and open my conversation, because the truth fucking hurts. If you're a fuck up, you're a fuck up. Simple as that. You're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. But it's for now. Why? Because you can change your life whenever you want to, right? So anyways, when I tell you, well, I fucking highly recommend watching Netflix. The Boy, Netflix, grab your fucking tissue boxes. I promise you 1,000, you're gonna shed a lot of tears. And it sucks. It's not easy being a parent. It's not easy being a kid. It's not being easy being a teenager. This fucking phone's your kryptonite because you give a fuck about social media, the likes, and all that corny bullshit. And remember that we have like middle school, high school bullying. People gotta dig deeper than just bullying all the fucking bullies. But why are they bullies? How is everything at home? Let's say the parents are empathetic, they're good parents. Are the siblings giving them shit? Are their aunts and uncles giving shit? You know, the neighbors giving shit? You gotta dig deeper than that. They're just bullies, right? Because if you don't take other shit in middle school, high school, otherwise, then that kid ain't gonna progress. And then it's so fucking easy to tell if your kid's gonna be fucking narcissistic, circle, lose disciple, or a square empathetic, God disciple. I have 8 kids. There's 2 of them. There's high potentials. I'm already observed, but I verbalized them. Check out. You remember this. You be a little kid and hit each other, right? When you hit 12 years old, hit a little kid in school, get altercations, or hit your brother, gets to a point, yo, go to your fucking dog kennel, you go to juvie. 16 years old, go with the big boys, because you can't control fucking your anger. Cool, that's you see my tattoos, that's what I have it on here. That's the bad side of you, but that's your choice. And I will not be surprised if your mom called me, guess what, so-and-so's locked up. I go, oh, those fucking angels? No fucking way. Let me know when they're out. I won't feel sorry for them. That's my own kids. Why? I'll talk to them. What'd I tell you? Well, they call me, who gives a fuck the fucking words? So you're in your dog kennel because words, feelings, and a fucking conversation. Fucking awesome. There you go. So that's your life. Then I will tell you right now, as your father, everything you touch you will destroy. And every time we talk to each other, you're going to be pissed at me. And do I give a fuck? No. Because it's your life. You can change whenever you want to. And here's the best part. I can talk to you about it if you want to. I know I hurt you with words when you were younger, said otherwise. I can't fucking, sorry, don't fix shit. The past's been written, but I worked on myself. If I was all me wise, you talking shit to me, I'll destroy your words. Slide the fucking, fucking traumatize you more than you're already traumatized. And I'm not trying to do that. I already know that. So that's the shit, man. The fucking flag is like, I tell you, at the end, I already was gonna happen. I was like, fuck, imagine fuck me right now. Yeah, fucking sucks, man. That's why I preach about it, because everyone talking about parenting and all this fucking positive shit. Yeah, the downfall. They don't talk about the negative. What's the potential happen to your kid? You know, like I hear, like tell my kids, here are little Mexicans, right? Show me a Spanish couple, Hispanic Latinos, Spaniards that are blessed. Show me, you can't. It's highly impossible. I used to say that shit in my life on Facebook, etc. Who gets in the feelings? Like they'll be like, oh, no, yes, nobody's perfect. We have our flaws, but I'm just asking in general. Show me. Y'all life your shit down, left this shithole. Show me. You can't show yourself. You can't show your parents, your grandparents. You can't at all. Your grandparents are nice. Your grandfather's out nicer now because he's old. He's tired. His vessel gets tired. If you're too narcissistic, what happens? If you get fucking high blood pressure, you gotta fucking calm the fuck down. Now they're forcefully become nicer because why? The vessel is fucking weak. If they become triggered, they can get the high blood pressure, have a fucking stroke, etc., fucking heart attack. That's the only reason they became nicer. If the vessel did not get tired internally wise, trust me, they'll be bitches to the last dying breath. Because they don't want to work themselves. I already know that shit. All this bullshit. Oh. But anything else, we see our parents, right? Let's say you follow up your ass, all that good shit. And they're good with everybody else and be, oh, your dad's cool. I'll be, yeah, to you guys, you don't know, you didn't deal with them, you didn't grow up with them, right? And you know your father calmed down, etc. Your grandfather calmed down. Yeah, because the vessel's getting tired. They can't get mad. You got to avoid that bullshit because the doctor said, got high blood pressure, you get mad, you would catch a stroke or potentially fucking heart attack. Calm your shit. And they would love to fucking get mad, but they can't. If they want to live long as possible, right? And it sucks because, then people live like that miserably. But with that said, you can, as an individual, the intent is to break the generous cycle. If you choose on just your choice, not fucking people please and be in toxic relationship, look, do what your parents are doing. That's fucking, look at your grandparents, look at all your family and friends in toxic relationships. You'll be them. 95% you'll be in that shit. And it doesn't have to be like super toxic, but it's little jabs. The fucking looks like you throw jabs at each other because it's a world competition with each other wise. With a better job. All this man-made bullshit, like you can have all the man-made achievements once again, but it doesn't make you a better person. So as partners, as a couple, why the fuck are you at war with each other? Why can't you do communication comprehension? I get it, we have bad days, cool. This subject, I don't want to talk about it because I'm bothering getting triggered. Let's switch it up. Maybe give me a couple of days to work on myself. Maybe I'll give you a better answer. Fucking respect. The only reason why I'm saying that part right there is not because my girlfriends, I would say, white girl Ashley, and then my ex, Amber wise, she's white Filipina, but they were more empathetic wise. They would tell me that, right? So before them, my first baby mom, Latina, raised from New York, all the good shit, right? De la calle, Spanish, English, a person from the streets mentality wise. So fucking lose disciple every which way, right? Did not know that then, went off looks. Don't go off looks. Yes, be attracted, but see deeper inside of the beautiful on the outside, spiritual, emotional, mental wise, and they're matching out the beautiful on the inside. They actually work on themselves. Are they healing or are they healed? You gotta look deeper than just cosmetics, right? Anyways, I was just talk relationship wise. So when I started doing benefits in 2011, through my benefits, they taught me that shit about communication comprehension. All the females I was down with taught me all this shit. Like what? They're like, when you're in a better relationship, why I think I see you're triggered with your baby mom's wise, and I asked you something, you got triggered. So I told you, you know what? We'll talk about this another day. That's the correct way to do it. Because if I keep talking about it and I force this conversation upon you, you're gonna get more mad. I'm not trying to trigger you more than you already are. Sorry. And I was like, well, that's just crazy. Yeah, that's called this. They were telling me this is called a healthy relationship. Even though you say our relationship is fake, because I would tell them, I'm not your boyfriend, you're not my girlfriend. It's a figment of your love story, but act like it's a relationship. We're from the streets, cuddling and bullshit. Someone sees, you're a cute couple. How long you been together? Play the fuck up. How long have we doing benefits for? A month, 2 months? Say 2 months. We can bullshit laugh about it. It's fake. That's all it is. And I learned that every which way. That's why after that, my ex at the time was not that many exes. So like my lifetime in relationship wise, I've been not benefits, relationship wise, maybe like let's see, first baby moms. Okay, Ashley, second baby moms. 5 relationships in my lifetime. 18 at heart, but I'm 42 on the outside. So that's all I have in my life as far as relationships. If I'm old school. If I'm with you for the long haul, right? The old version of me. The new version, I will be for the long haul if we're matching energy. As soon as she starts acting funny, red flags are popping up, I'm not scared to realize my boundaries and then have an own mind conversation. And that's why an individual behind the screen, I tell all the females to be. They'll be my DMs. I go, I'm just letting you know that I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. The door's right there. I can leave. You can leave whenever you want to for any fucking apparent reason. But I'm letting you know I will not shed tears. If you shed tears and you're still going through it, why do you believe in your head that you need me? If I want to fuck with you, I could. I can ghost you, right? Go MIA on social media, etc. Family and friends, and I'm just bullshitting with everybody. And everybody, why worry about me? If I can leave whenever I want to, it's my choice. Why don't you just continue on with your day? And when you do that, you leave, I come back. What's up, where you been? How's everything? You good? Oh yeah, I was going through my feelings. Cool. You want to talk about it? Not really. Cool. Maybe another time. Respect, But the intent is not to be in toxic relationship. The intent is to have communication comprehension. Have those uncomfortable conversations. If you want to progress and be in a healthy, long-term relationship, because remember that no kiddos, no marriage can guarantee a long-term healthy relationship at all. That's with two people wise. If you can do communication comprehension, talk about everything, willingly wise, freely wise, without triggering each other wise, that's the shit. But that's why you gotta be observant. If you're more healed than they are, and if you can't control your heart, feeling sympathy, empathy for people, then you gotta fucking take everyone that tells you a sob story by your side. So I say analogy, right? Because they'd be like, okay, whatchamacallit, I keep dating the wrong people or the same people, all toxic people. I'm like, well, there's a reason why you're doing that, because you're missing the red flags. What do you mean? All the answers in front of your face with the potential of doing all these dates and bullshit, they're in front of your face. You know, when you're more blue pill, more empathetic wise, in your head, especially when you got religion, culture, right? You believe in your head, I go to church, I love God, Allah, whatever your God is, right? And I just show love, respect. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful concept for you as an individual. But what about the potentials to be? Are they matching energy? But the thing in their head, like my head, if I show love, respect, everyone should show love, respect. Yo, this ain't fucking Jesus time, man. This is 2023. I can tell you, like, remember this, like Bible talk, right? The rules, quote unquote. Lucifer, aka the devil, cannot have been God's house because he will catch on fire. But guess what, boys and girls? Guess who can? I can. You can. How so? Just like especially the religious ones. Like here's the Catholic, Christians, Buddhists, and stuff. I tell them, okay, I'm gonna give a scenario, right? So go for it. We meet, we talk, we vibe, right? We're talking face to face. Just because I go to church with you, read the Bible, go fucking door to door, we go on fucking mission, retreats, everything is godly. It's a good concept, right? But that does not make me a good person. If you can't judge and read me how I function, how fucking spiritual, emotional, mental being wise, if I'm acting nice to you, if I'm being nice, if I'm offering you love or toxic love, then I will destroy you. I promise you that 1,000. And all I want from you is lust. Lust. Because I'm being greedy. Because I feel powerful. It's fucking selling you a dream. And when I have TLC with you, and that's all I wanted from you, I get up and leave, you're going to die. And you're godly, and you're going to go cry to God about a situation like, God, I did everything you wanted me to, and I failed. How did you allow me, this person, to come here in my life, did everything, church, God, etc., and they used me. Took my energy from my wife for TLC, and they just got up and left like nothing, like it didn't even matter. Now what's going to happen to you? You're going to fucking get destroyed, get scared, build your wall higher, and from there, you're going to push people away. You're going to push people that can help you potentially be your guided support team and potentially have a potential that will actually, want to help you. They'll want to be by your side as a partner and work through the situation, but you won't give them a chance because you build your walls, and behind walls you can't see shit. That's why I love TTYs, because on my side, FYP, it's all spiritual, positive, motivational people, God, religion, and then whatchamacallit, I call it, comedy therapy, laughing therapy, because that's the best thing. When y'all going through breakups and bullshit, you're having a fucking shit day, right? Especially relationships, right? Going through a breakup, all shit, balling like a bitch, like I was 3 years ago, right? What'd I do? Because I was working on myself, fucking laughing therapy. Got all the comedians that I love to the fullest, right? So you be crying like a bitch and laughing like a bitch at the same time. It's mind blowing because the mind's trying to tame or we like a piece of paper wise, right? And it picks you up when you're down. And the more people in your support team, you reach out to them, you text them, phone call, video chat, and they hold your hand, guide you. That's the beautiful thing about having a support team. So that's why I tell the religious women, I tell them, be very careful with that. You got to be observant. All the answers in front of your face. Everything. That's what the mission is like. What do you mean everything? Facial expressions, tone of voice, what's my energy? Where are my eyes at? What do you mean? I go, here's it very simple. We're going on a date, right? And we're talking on this phone, talking all this bullshit, video chat. Everything's fucking fine and dandy. And so I want to get to know you, be a potential, all the good shit. We go on date number 1. You're all dolled the fuck up, dressed to impress like Ray does, right? Which is a good concept for sure. But I'm checking you out, right? I'm checking out, if you see me, observe me, watch, check out the waitress, any female that's fucking walking by, any female that's sitting down in front of your fucking face. That's all the fucking red flags in the world. Because that is that that my eyes are bigger than my mouth. I'm being lustful, greedy. And why do you allow that to happen? Because you like me? Well, that's what guys do. I just let it slide. Fuck it. Let that red flag slide. Because I did that in front of you now as not even a potential. Just a regular date and that's it. Now you give me a chance to be by your side. Expect for me to cheat on you. Start with the emotion to cheat on this phone. DMs and bullshit, right? All this flirting. I'm fucking blunt. That's called mouth fucking. I know I got a partner, but I'm giving this other girl, nothing's wrong with the compliment as long as it's love, respect, platonic. Like me, when I give compliments, females on social media, even with my ex-wife, in front of her, not in front of her, but if she did live here, I would do. I don't care. It's respectly wise. Or if they're at the farmer's market, yo, miss, I'm gonna give you a compliment. Please don't let it get to your head. But I believe the outfit, you look nice. You look beautiful. You're on point. And they'd be like, why'd you tell me all that? Why didn't you just tell me I'm beautiful? I have a nice outfit. Because if I tell you that directly wise, maybe in your head you will gaslight and manipulate yourself that I like you. And that's nothing's wrong with you, but that's not the intent. So I don't want you to do that to yourself. Because when you leave from here, you believe that potentially I might like you. And that's the thing. You see in your head, making this sure, running scenes that potentially might be potential, might be relationship, all this shit. So when you come back here next Saturday, you see me again. What up, miss? How you doing? How's it going? And I just have a regular casual talk with you, wise, right? And you'd be like, you might call me out, but last week you told me I'm beautiful. I'd be, yes, I did, miss. And that's called a compliment. Oh, so you don't like me? Well, respectfully wise, nothing, you're beautiful, yes, but nothing like that. It was just a compliment. No passing boundaries, And she might get in her feelings, get hurt, wise, because in her head, she gaslight me. I pray, plan, hope, manifest that, he gives me a shot. There's something between us. And all I was just giving a compliment. So that's why as an individual, I always forewarn, yo, I'm going to give you a compliment. Please don't get to your head. And some females, like in Seattle, remember, they're fucking, I love Seattle. I promote the shit of Seattle. My real home. Females they're extroverts. They'll definitely shoot the shot. They don't give a shit, right? And they'd be like, yo, well, thanks for the comment, but what happens if I want you to pass boundaries? I'd be like, yo, queen, I'll keep that in my head. Thank you, though. But that was just a compliment. And they just smile. Guess what? What she do? Analogy. I'm the vampire. Obviously, she's the human. The vampire cannot step in the home until she invites me in. She just invited me in. What am I going to do with it? Keep it humble or get to know her? And that's why individual, I just keep it humble. That's it. But I know in back of my head, every time she comes sitting at the farmer's market, I see her at the store, whatever, she opened the door. Every time she smiles, I'll tell you that all you need is 10 seconds. And I learned to do my benefits. 0 to 3 seconds, what? Hi, what's up? How you doing? Love, respect. 0 to 5 seconds. Hi, what's up? Lock eyes a little bit. Love, respect. Now we do like the flicks. 10 seconds plus. It could be one person, 1,000 people. It doesn't matter. It's like the movies. We lock eyes for 10 seconds plus. She just opened the door. Now what am I doing with it? That's why in Seattle in 2011 had a smartphone, no MySpace, no Facebook. So that lets you know I have to talk to every female. They gotta talk to I, right? So that takes what? Extremely courage. But once again, Seattle, the only way I speak like this to the fullest is because Seattle, deadass. Where I'm living at now in my original place, original home, quote unquote, Eastern Washington, which is 3 hours east from Seattle itself, it's fucking 1950 Rolodex times. It's pretty amazing. If you've ever been to Washington State, let me give you a crash course to Washington State. Grab the whole fucking state, where you see, Google put in the Snoqualmie Pass. You go look at the map, cut the whole fucking state in half. That pass is like fucking changes night and day. Eastbound, little Mexico here, because 90% white, Caucasian, Hispanics, Latinos, and then 10% POCs, right? So with that said, this mentality here, 1950 Rolodex. If the policy, if I donate, I don't talk to you. Hella fucking introverted wise, right? Because I forgot the rules here. So when I talk to a female, bullshit like me, I bullshit with everybody. What I miss, how you doing, how's work? Any cashier, right? And even the cashiers look at me crazy, right? Now they're used to me because I've been here for now 10 years now. And before that, they'd be like, are you talking to me? I'm like, well, your name tag is Maria. How you doing? How's work? How's family? They'd be like, no one's ever talked to me, asked me a question. Well, I'm asking you now. And they'd be like, well, day's good, family's good. Thanks for asking. Life's decent. And I'll be bullshitting. So, are the customers misbehaving? They just be bullshitting with, right? And my family and friends would be like, yo, primo, cousin, baby boy, you gonna get our number? I'm like, what? Are you gonna get a number? I'm like, number? I'm like, oh, I forgot. I've been gone for fucking, 12 years now. My bad. This is called flirting. No, baby boy, this is called a conversation. Trust me, I'm not a virgin. If I want to ask for a number or get to know her, I'll ask her. You guys won't because you guys put dibs. I like her, etc. Boy, guy rules, shit, guy code. No one can talk to her. But you motherfuckers, when you talk to them, because you're scared to have a conversation, right? So with that said, that's why it's introverts over here. In the whole fucking east side, there's no potentials here. That's why I tell me, like my daughter, tell me, my ex-wives, like, when you get your girlfriend? Because I've been 14 months celibate chilling. I go, here, little Mexico, there ain't shit here for me. Point at a female that's extroverted. They can have a conversation. Point her out. You can't. It's highly impossible. Go to Seattle, the west side, 3 hours fucking west. Yo, potential squares every fucking where. Easiest one, downtown, the north side, the suburbs. The ghetto hoods, there's some, but a lot of them are broken codependent, and all they know is toxic love. That's why, once again, if I want to do benefits, right? The day I decide to do benefits, where am I going to? I'm not going to the suburbs. I'm going to any ghetto in the fucking universe. Because why? Those women are used to be verbally physically abused, fucking being groped, and called bitches. So that's called toxic love. I roll up there, speak the way I speak, show love, respect, but here's the kicker. I'm too much for them. They want love, but they're not ready for love. Because the thing is so traumatized with their ex. And here's the kicker. If you use to toxic relationships, especially for the women, you regulated what you wear, who you talk to. On this phone, you can't go out. And now you're with me by my side. And babe, I'm going to go, okay, have fun, be safe. What? Look, I'm wearing this outfit. Let's say scenario. She's blessed. She's top heavy. She's wearing lazy dudes. Cool. Be safe. Take care. You don't care about my outfit? No. Guys that look, I don't give a fuck. They can look all they want. If you want to cheat, that is your choice. But I'm really know that they cheat. It's over. Well, it's over. It's done deal. And she's gonna be like awkward, like, cause she used to being regulated, And I get it, guys. And look, yeah, it's called love. It's called eye candy. Enjoy the fucking view. But as long as you and your partner are blessed, then no one's gonna cheat. No one's folding. That's why you love and love each other only. And that's the shit. You gotta be ready for relationships. If you're like me as an individual, by my side, the potential to be wise, I'm always on the phone, social media, do my lives. 90% of my followers are females, girls, women, single mother wise. Always talking to her, right? So if she wants to come in my life, say, yo, you talk to too many females, and now I'm like, yo, that is your insecurities, your past, and traumas from your past relationships. Don't bring your past to the present. If you want to go to my cell phones, go to all my cell phones. My computers, I give no fucks, nothing to hide. If I choose to pass boundary, that's my choice. But I'm with you, and that's it. 1,000, raw and real. And if you keep being like this, I'm letting you know I will stop this. What? I will stop this fucking relationship because you're too jealous, controlling. That is your shit, not my shit. You go party and kick it. Do what the fuck you want to do. That's your choice, but behave, and that's it. If you don't like that shit, then go back to what you know. Go back to toxic love. Get with the guy that's gonna verbally physically whip your ass, regulate you, tell you nothing to wear. They want you to dress like a nun. To go do that, be with that. I'm not that. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. So that's why I say what I say to verbalize all the time. If I'm blunt, I'm blunt 1,000. Like, yo, you don't need people. You want people if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. If they're taking energy, why do you allow it? Not I, not your kids, not your parents, you. Why do you allow it? That's my partner. And you're scared to verbalize your boundaries. Learn how to say, no. You keep saying this, doing this, I'm going to push you away. Oh, you scared? I don't want, yes, you don't want to hurt their feelings. Fuck it. Don't hurt their feelings. Be the punching bag and keep people pleasing. Put your family and friends before your partner. And that's another thing, like a lot of us do, especially as men, aka boys, not knowing, because remember this, don't be too hard on yourself, because no one taught you what I'm saying. You're just a blue pillar in the general cycle, and you're doing what your parents are doing, and so on, right? So my mistake in relationship-wise, I put my family, friends, and my computer hustle, my little business I was doing, right, before my partner and our kids. That's a major fucking no-no. So I was self-sabotaging the relationship. I was pushing my partner away, not knowing. So now that I know that, no, if you and your partner are blessed, 1,000, communication, comprehension, all good shit, you blessed, right? And your family can get involved in a relationship as long as to give, like, if you have little altercations, to get advice, and that's it. But let's say, once again, you and your partner are blessed every which way, but your family doesn't like her because she's yellow, because she's purple, because she's Buddhist, whatever bullshit that's mammy term to say, but 1,000, you and your partner are blessed, solid as fuck. Do not let your family get involved in a relationship. You're not smashing them with your parents and shit, your siblings. It's your partner. You're laying down with your partner, and it's your relationship with them. But if you want to allow your family to get into a relationship and then dictate who you date out, then fuck it. I pray for you. Your umbilical cord, you can be fucking 50 years old and they're still fucking telling you who you can date. Culture and bullshit. Then you're traumatized like fuck. So you're dating, you want a partner, but you're actually dating your parents not knowing. Yeah, cut the fucking umbilical cord and learn how to say no. Like, this is my relationship. If you don't like her, don't like him, there's a door. But I'm your parents. We're gonna talk, I'm not choosing. I'm choosing my partner. I'm not choosing my family. You can stop talking to me. That's your choice. But no, my partner and I are blessed. Just because you don't approve of them, that's on you. But you just gotta verbalize that, because I don't want altercations. My family's gonna cut me off. My parents have money. Stay there for the dollar. Stay there for the dollar. Fuck it. And don't be in relationships at all. Once again, all you out there struggling with relationships in general, you want to be in them, quote unquote, but your parents dictate your fucking life. Don't be in relationships. Hurt people. You're fucking hurt, broken, codependent, and you want to be in a relationship. You're gonna hurt that person. And when you cut them off, sorry, I didn't do this, but they're my parents. Sorries don't fix it. Sorry's not gonna fucking make them recover from the situation. You should not have ever got involved with them or nobody, because you're not ready to be in a relationship because your parents fucking dictate what you do in life. Make that shit make sense. And you're a fucking adult, quote unquote. I say you have adults. Find out with them myself. They have adult high schoolers. How the hell are you 40 years old, 50 years old, and your parents fucking dictate your life because you're an adult high schooler? You're inner child, quote unquote. You never worked in your mansion. You're people pleasing. I don't hurt his feelings. Fuck it. Don't do that shit. Do that shit. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Do that shit. Then be miserably wise. And why am I supposed to feel sorry for you? Make that shit make sense. Like, nah, you're fucking up, which is your choice. But the door's right there. Why don't you leave? You don't like your parents? Remember this. You don't need your parents. You want your parents. The only person that needs anybody in the fucking universe is kids. Until my kids grow up to be 18 and plus, to get a job, roof over their head, in a car, maintain the matrix, they can leave me. They say, fuck you, Dad, I want to talk to you. As a father, parent, I won't even trip on that. I was like, cool. You can tell me that, but I'm just reminding you the door's right there. You can always come back in life. Talk to me whenever you want to. Today, tomorrow, 20, or not ever. That's your choice. But I'm just letting you know, get the shit life. You can call me whenever you want to. Go on my day. I trip. I don't fall at that type of situation. All the other parents, they will die. They'll be fucking questioning themselves for what I do wrong. Give them everything. Well, did you know that when they go in school, middle school, high school, they potentially get bullied, and then for otherwise relationships. That's it all the time. All you middle school, high school are behind the screen. Especially in the Likey squad, because I like you have so many teenagers that hit me up, and that's my relationship. Like, first and foremost, you want relationship advice? Well, here's my advice to you. First and foremost, you should not be in relationships. If you can't teach me about love, reactive abuse, empathy, narcissist, deflection, projection, trauma bond, then you're not ready for shit in life. You're going off your heart feelings and looks. Cosmetics. Cool. And I will give you advice, but here's the kicker. I forewarned them. You're going through toxic relationships in middle school, high school, right? And you haven't graduated. So you're about to get trauma bond and get destroyed. So you're going to get destroyed in middle school, high school, right? You graduate, now you go into the matrix with us older adults. I can gas and manipulate every which way. I tell females, any females 18 years old to 20 years old, what can you teach me in life? I don't give a fuck how beautiful you are. Respectfully wise, BBLs, OnlyFans, your fucking ink therapy. Do all the selfie queens you want, but that doesn't make you a better person. And if you can't judge nor read me, I can act nice and offer you toxic love. You want to tell the difference, I'll destroy the fuck out of you. And I trauma bond you, which means I could cheat on you 4 or 5 times. You forgive me. I play stupid. Sorry, babe, the devil's in me. Bullshit excuse, right? I go to church, seek therapy. I can do all that bullshit, but I'm going to cheat on you 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. Then I will destroy you. Then I own you. Then what? You want to evolve in life. And then you sit there while I fucking smash your sister, cousin, mother, and best friends, and everyone at church because I love you. I love God. And I will still go to church on Sunday. Make that shit make sense. That's the shit. You got to be careful who you get involved with, because if you don't, you've been toxic relationships. In this lifetime analogy, how many times you want to die in relationships? Tell me that shit fucking feels good. Tell me that emotional breakdowns, they're cheating on you, you worry about this fucking phone. If you worry about this phone relationship, it's already over. Go with your intuition. And remember this, we're humans, we're sponges. Once you see, hear, read, you can't unhear it, see it, nor read it at all. Nothing. It's been written. It's in your fucking head. Do you really want to see your partner smashing your mother, best friend, father, whatever they're into? You want to watch the videos. You want to see the texts, because once you see that shit, you can't see it, and the intent is to catch a case. Because you might get triggered. Your narcissist traits, hate, pride, ego, lustful power. You might do what? React to abuse. You're reacting to scenario because they're cheating on you. And you become verbally abusive, and potentially you're spiking up because Lucifer is taunting you as he cheated and you're cheating on you. What are you going to do about it? Now you're fucking hitting them, getting physical with them. Now you're about to catch a case. Then what? The best thing is to take the L, walk away, and save yourself. Don't go to this fucking phone. Trust. You don't want to see none of that bullshit because, once again, you can't unsee it. So, go with your intuition. Well, take the L. It's going to fucking hurt you. Yes, it is. Because as long as you're with the individual, it will destroy you. That's why it's better to die today than tomorrow. I promise you that, you know? But that's on you. That's your choice. Not stay like a lot of us do. Pray, plan, hope, manifest, and give them 1,000 chances to change their ways. But okay, that's your choice, not my choice. I won't do that. But that's just you. Your journey, not my journey. I say that now because I worked on myself. Whoa. Previously wise, no, I stayed like a dummy, like you guys did. Respectfully wise when I say that. It was a man, how you doing? Welcome to live. But that's the shit, man. That's why you gotta be careful you get involved with relationship wise. And you gotta be ready for it. You gotta be ready for it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the shit of dating apps. They're fucking garbage because a lot of people are broke codependent. And once again, I'm not paying for no conversations, man. At all. I tried that. No, I did not know you had to pay for conversations. I was like, bro, nope. No. Those fucking dating apps are making $1 zillion like fucking these apps right here. Like the app right here, it's a good app, right? But when people jump on the lives, multi-live, etc., the servers lag, backfeed, and bullshit. But because for the most part, yes, it could be the internet from person's phone, right? Or the servers are loaded. Like dude, I'm a geek techie where you have all the money and power in social media, these apps. You can't be a fucking fixture. You can't correct your servers. Money hungry on this. Oh, money hungry. Yeah, they're asking for gifts, they're begging. This app for the most part, you can make a lot of money for sure. It's off gifting. As an individual, like, I just do it to tell a story and that's it. That's why if you go to my profile, I have like 1,004 videos. Because they're my personal TTs and anything's red pill, 3D7 red pill. Anything that's got with life. Breakups, depression, anxiety, laughing therapy. raw real parts of flicks, that's raw real life. Because when you watch that shit, oh fuck, they have to get you in your feelings. That's red pill. Blue pills, anything with gangbang, mafiosos, OnlyFans, all that shit, that's blue pill. That's called entertainment, makes money, keep you feeling top of your feelings. As a blue piller, you want every involved in life. I'll give no focus what you achieved in life. You can tell me, oh, I know about like in Spanish, like before the boy, brown people shit with blue pill stuff. Brown versus black, Hispanic versus Latino, Aztec. I can tell you all about that corny shit, but here's the kicker. That doesn't make nobody better. That is all man-made bullshit. You went out every evolving life. Ever. And here's the best part. You know all about man-made bullshit, right? Politics, COVID, all this shit. But as an individual, answer me this. How come you know everything about blue pill, right? You can educate the universe, you're a teacher, all that good shit. Motivational speaker, all that shit. But as an individual, you're still a crackhead, alcoholic tweaker. Right? Doing booger, sugar, and bullshit. You're still in a toxic relationship. You bitch about, my mental health, my anxiety, depression. But you're teaching about blue pill shit. So why don't you stop taking the blue pill, take the red pill, and work on yourself? How do you get over your anxiety, depression? Why don't you reach out for help, have a support team? Oh, no, we can't do that now because that means I got to work on myself, work on my feelings, work on my mansion. No, fuck that. So we're at the Master Smiles. Behind it, you dying, crying. Go get paid. Do that. Make the money, but with that said, every night you can't sleep, you got insomnia and bullshit, anxiety, depression. Yeah, I pray for you, and that's it. That's all I could do for you. I can't fix or say you, but I could definitely hold you and guide you. That's all I could do for you. That's all we do for each other, man. Heal, guide, support, uplift, Forewarn, show my love to each other. That's all we do for each other. I can't fix it or save you. You can't fix it or save I. The only person who can do it for you is the person in the mirror. Every day above ground. And that's why I say what I say to my last dying breath, to make it so simple as possible. And that's why I make my shirts. Like this one back here, it says, lose the disciples, gangbangers, mafiosos, drug dealers, people from the block. Your outcome is beat up, locked up, shot up at 6 feet under. Your family, your friends, especially your parents, can be stress-free when you're 6 feet under. No more phone calls. You chose your lifestyle. Who's that going to trigger? Lose the disciples. When they see this shit locally, they see my platforms, I don't go fuck. They can make a comment. You talking about me? If the shoe fits, you're rocking it. Yeah. What do you mean the phone call? Because right now your parents tell me worry about what? Scenario, if I'm doing your lifestyle, get the phone call. Hey, guess what? Vito got beat up. Second phone call. Oh, Vito got locked up. Boom. Third phone call. Vito got fucking what? Shot up. The last phone call. Guess what? Vito's dead. He's 6 feet under. That's the last phone call. So that's why your family and friends, especially your parents, can be stress free when you're 6 feet under. You chose the lifestyle. No more phone calls. Yeah. Stress is killer. Why do you think your parents are going through shit in life and they're fucking stressing? Because your lifestyle. And that's why as parents, you should not put yourself in that type of situation. Like, yes, your kid, I get it. That's your blood, I get it. But they're fucking up. Lose disciples every which way. Just give them guys and that's it. You know? If my kids like that, what's that one thing? How you doing, man? How's it going? What's a lie? What you gonna call it? If my kids get that type of fucking side on de la calle. In English, prison street mentality wise, the lifestyle, getting mafiosos, I would tell them, chill out. Bobby, I won't worry about you. You choosing this, I'm just letting you what's gonna happen to you. I'm gonna tell you the answers, but that's your lifestyle. And that's it. You know, your mom can stress about you, I won't. Oh, you got beat up. No fucking way. He's an angel. He's losing the disciple. What do you expect? And then you hate me. Hate me because you're hating yourself. That's called deflection projection. I'm alive. How are you? Yeah, every day above ground, another day, right? So, yeah, blessed. I'm very exhausted. That's why I'm speaking a lot slower. Got my deeper voice because I am very exhausted. Last night, it was a 5-hour live session. Hey, Juana ATL, how you doing, man? How's it going? And you're recording your flag, you're Dominicana, right? So what you gonna call it? It was when I go live, the intent to be like an hour or two, and that's it. But it be once again, mad respect to the Bico squad and the Likey squad. Y'all show a lot of respect. You actually comment. That's fucking beautiful. You actually jump in the live. Cause once again, I don't do this for myself. It's for you guys. I am blessed. I don't worry about my anxiety, my depression, my paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. I finally let go of my exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. No more thinking, no more insomnia. I love the universe. I have nothing against nobody at all. But that's why I just tell a story now. And I love the universe. I want you to get your life back. I want you to feel what I feel. Because the best thing in the world is to fucking wake up and ground. Cool. God give me another day. Hell yeah. Let me tell a story. Check my cell phone. Use it correctly. See my new DMs, which typically females. Reach out to them. And they're like, that's why my family and friends be, you're always on the phone. Because I'm using it correctly. I'm reaching out to people so they don't feel alone. Especially in fucking shitty ass relationships. What's wrong with that? Now if I use it incorrectly, the phone, social media, third party, I do the J. August Will Smith entanglement because I'm cheating, premeditated. I thought about this. If premeditated, I'm going to get above choice, They were thinking, mana. He begged to get inside to take a shower, but every time I've let him in. Oh, yeah, no. Hermana, I already told you, like, yo, he's done it 3 times, whip your ass. Not to put it public-wise, but that's the disciple. You can't fix him or save him. There's many doors you can knock on. Fucking go to the fucking gym. You go to the fucking, anywhere. The gas station and bullshit, There's someone to take him in. And that's the shit. Remember, lucid disciples, the only reason why you do that to you is because remember this, when you lay down with each other, you sex intercourse, TLC, you exchange energy-wise. And then if you keep allowing back in, he's not going to leave at all. And he's very threatening you wise, right? So fucking take those words to heart. And then once again, call the boys in blue. Your situation, just keep calling them wise. And if it gets to a point once again, because remember, all of us can become sociopaths, psychopaths, because a breakup destroys the fuck out of us, right? So we get triggered. Our narcissist had hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, right? Then you get on people's domes. And if it gets to that point, you have that feeling, go with your intuition. I would definitely verbalize this shit on social media. Make it TTYS, put in every platform. Check this out. This is my situation. This is his name, Wooty Woo. If anything happens to me, this is the person you're looking for. There's nobody else. You verbalize it. I have nothing against nobody else. Or they can send their family and friends. Whatever situation is, just be observant. But the intent is not to get to that point. But it can happen. Because once again, why they say the good girls always end up last, because we're too fucking empathetic, too godly positive, like, which nothing is wrong with that as long as the potential by your side is a match and your energy wise. If they're not, then what? I pray you don't. No, yeah, I'm not praying no prayers. I husband definitely, because that's not. You can get to that point, but I tell you, you already have altercation with them, right? So with that said, you already got all the proof, DV and all the good shit. Just call the boys in blue. This is America. This ain't fucking Mexico. Call the boys in blue. Rejection is protection. And yes, they could potentially trigger to the point. Yes, he can still offer your down. It's not like it's guaranteed that you're safe. No. So if it gets to that point, you have to move. Like if you especially have the kids involved, which I believe you say you don't, fucking be like Forrest Gump, run for dear life. That's the best thing in the world, man. That's when your kids are involved. Yes, it becomes tricky because now you got to do co-parenting, right? And if it gets to that point like that, that's why it's called supervised visitations, right? And it sucks because your ex is bitter, hateful, narcissistic traits because you're letting them go. People who are narcissistic, they hate when the partner leaves, and why? Because they have to meet a new partner, throw fucking the facade that they're actually nice and not being all that bullshit to traumatize that woman. That's why a lot of us focus when our ex leave us, right? For somebody else to body hopping. Like first and foremost, if your ex leaves body hopping, they are broken, codependent, scared to be alone, fucking abandonment issues wise, right? Don't worry about what your ex is doing with them. They can, let's say scenario, with you, they didn't do shit at all. Nothing, right? Whatever you wanted, you begged for nothing. But now they hooked a new partner and they give them fucking all the shit they was going to give to you, quote unquote, do it to them. They're all fucking lovey-dovey kissing. Yo, queens, kings, don't worry about your ex-wives. They went body hopping. That person's about to get destroyed way worse than you. I promise you that. And, remember this. If you choose to, your choice, you can reach out to the new partner, but I don't recommend it. What for? Because your partner, your ex-wife, already brainwashed them that you're the batter, you're the fucking abuser, you're fucking loser disciple. You're painted ugly already, so why get involved with that? Let them be. But what I would do if I was you, when it takes strength and courage, tell your story. Go on social media, and let's say she bumps into your stuff, and they're FYP, then they can hear your story. Tell them, this is my red flags, this is our story, this is what I dealt with. Be observant of his red flags, of her red flags. And when you see them, verbalize your boundaries. Learn to say no, have the conversation that, you're jealous, controlling, I don't like that. Keep doing that, I'm going to push you away. And this is how you expose the whole world. This is the only way people will change. People that are narcissistic, especially wise, when you put them on blast. Because why do you have keyboard warriors? All these fucking keyboard warriors bullies on these fucking platforms, right? Because when you click on their account, what is it? Joe fucking Blow, a random nothing, right? John Doe. But why? Because they worry about what? Their reputation. That's why. That's why they don't show the face. Because me, especially me wise, what do? Especially on TT wise, if you have to actually profile pic, even if it's a fucking keyboard warrior, I'll do video responses, stitch that shit, and from there wise, I put it on my platforms. I put it on all my platforms. I use SnapTalk to remove the watermark because to be compliant with all these other apps. And there it is. Make that person famous on all my platforms. If you don't believe me, go to my platforms. You see when I do responses to people, especially the boys. I love destroying Spanish, especially Spanish boys. Hispanic and Spaniards, because in our culture, the relationships are fucking basura, garbage, and it's not the women. Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah, they're crazy because of us. We're raising correctly. Why is el machismo, narcissism, el machista, narcissist, el mandilón, mandi, empathetic person. He says, I don't care because he can't shout here. No, obviously you don't want him to shout there. Oh yeah, I got you, man. That's why I tell you. I just hold your hand, guide you, give you options to work with because so you don't feel alone and tell your story, man. This is the only way people will change. Use them correctly, put them on blast. That's why I told the officers the whole thing, my accident. Once it's verified that he had drugs in his system, alcohol, he was drinking and driving and bullshit. They intend that he changes his ways. But if not, guess what? I go, your insurance, which they ain't trying to do shit right now, I got to get lawyers. All this fucking mess over accident, man. So when it's done deal-wise, what I'm going to do, because, remember this, as long as you have facts, like Monty, like scenario, ex-wives, right? You tell your story, right? All the issue you got from the universe is what I dealt with, the red flags that I missed, and so on, right? So he's going to get his feelings, right? And he's going to say, I'm going to sue you for defamation. Be like, baby boy, did you not verbally physically whoop my ass? We got records, right? So you defame yourself by doing what you did. You can't lie in court and be honored. Tell me I'm lying. There's a police report, etc. There's a physical bruises, all that good shit. He worries about his reputation because now you put him on social media and you put him on all your platforms. Everyone that knows you, etc., that's forewarned about him. Now he's either he stays the same way or he changes the way, which is his choice. And that's the only way people will change the ways that they work on themselves is by putting them in blast or calling them the fuck out. Why do people narcissistic lose disciples get triggered with the truth? Because they hate telling the truth and do what? Self-accountability. No, they do this. SOS, stuck and stupid. 1 plus big is 3. They would have excuses in life than tell the truth. They'll be lying about everything. They believe their own fucking life. They'd be lying so much as fucking retarded. And those are red flags, red flags, red flags. If they keep lying to you, why do you allow it? You know? And another thing was, you gotta take care of your body so your body takes care of you, right? This vessel only lasts for so long. I thank you for that. I'm definitely gonna do it. Possibly could save my life. Oh yeah, no, Mom, I'm telling you. Love, respect, pray for you. We're always here for you. Always in your pocket. Remember, you can always reach out whenever you want to. DM, I got you. You know? But yes, remember, rejection, protection. This is your life, it's not his life. And then loose disciples, they give no fucks. They'll probably YOLO. You only live once. Go to jail, no problem. They're gonna get mad. The only reason they get mad because they got busted, you know? And another thing, yo, all these sugar babies like I was, gotta brush your teeth, floss your teeth, mouthwash and shit. Because if now you get my age, fucking I got 3 molars that are breaking. Actually, they broke, like cracked corners. So now, like this one's bothering me big time, and it sucks, man. So the ghetto fix, Band-Aids, Crest with scope, the alcohol in it. So I just put on my gum and my tooth, and it just like soothes it. It burns it, but it soothes it. Band-Aid. So more likely I'm about to probably go to Mexico because in America it's fucking way too expensive to fix teeth. Way too expensive. So, but at the same time, I'm like I know I watch a lot of movies and bullshit, but remember, like, I'm from the States, right? Chicano Mexican American, but I've never been in Mexico. I don't know nothing about Mexico as far as like being there. I can't tell you shit. I just know LA is the farthest the south I've been in my life, right? So I'm not saying it's gonna happen to me, but it can happen to me. Wise, yeah, I can go down there. Because I'm a tattoo, so that my mafioso little gangbangers fucking roll my ass, check me, set of wise. And I'm there just to get my teeth fixed. Or they can fucking, sedate my ass and I might wake up and fucking, might not wake up at all, or missing limbs and shit. I'm just like, I know it's not like a lot of movies and bullshit. I'm just like, yeah, no. So, but it sucks because that's what I'm saying. Like, you can be a fucking, a gym brat, yoke the fuck up, but the body is weak. This vessel is so weak. You get a paper cut, it hurts. You get busted teeth, fucking definitely hurts, Yeah, a car accident, your body get banged up, it hurts. Everything hurts. Weak, the body is weak, but the intent is not to maintain it and not to get hurt. And that's why you gotta take care of your teeth. I tell my kids, like, yo, brush your teeth, floss your shit. If not, then I promise you 20 years from now, you'll be like me having teeth falling apart, and it sucks. But I can't blame no one but myself. My boys are like, yeah, dude, back in high school, bro, you were a sugar baby. All the time I had candies. Yep, I did. I brushed my teeth, but I should have brushed them a lot more. But my fault. So now, what do? I adapt to my situation. So, gotta call my ex-wife. She's helping me find these people in TJYs to see what's up. Get a hold of them. I'm gonna have to fly over there, see what's up. Go up there for a day. See what they gotta say, all that good shit, and then from there, take care of this shit. Cause I'm tired of like eating like an old man, quote unquote. I can eat certain parts of my mouth because I did it to myself. I definitely need some dental work done myself. Oh yeah, no, like say now, you gotta take care of the body so the body takes care of you. If you don't, it'll definitely talk to you. And that's why stress is a killer. Fuck yeah, stress is a killer. Like you and Mana, your life would be a lot easier, less stressful wise if you didn't have it by your side. Literally outside wise, right? All that it just stresses you, and that's why our body's aging shit. We get tired. You don't have no motivation because you have people take your energy. That's what they call it, energy vampires. And that's why in time when you choose to, rejection, protection, and take care of that. Because the intent is not to be miserable for your life. The intent is not to have toxicity by your side. But if you choose so much, it's your choice, I don't want to be mean. Then fuck it. Don't say nothing. Stay there. Be a people pleaser. Get verbally, physically abused. Stay there. Cool. That's definitely your choice. But I pray for you, and that's it. That's very unjust. You deserve a better life than that. But that's on you, not on I, And I say it to anybody respectfully wise. I'm just forewarning you, so don't be in those relationships like that. Because I can't say everyone, a lot of people bitch about, especially on social media, that they want relationships, that they want love, like, right. First and foremost, how to feel to want. And on top of that, are you ready for it? You can say yes. I'm like, cool. You'll find out when the relationship fails, or if you haven't worked on yourself, on your traumas and your insecurities of your past, and you bring it to the present. And when you self-sabotage relationship, how do you self-sabotage relationships? When you're at the corny-ass line, you're just like my ex. Shit's over. It's done. You already fucked that up every which way. How so? Because your new partner is going to be competition with your ex-wives. And your new partner will be like, yo, why'd you say that? I am not your ex. Shit's over. It sucks to say, but that's why hurt people. And then that person, your new partner's energy, love, everything changes on them. You notice them. Why are you acting funny? I wonder why. Your fucking words destroy them. Because in their head now, it paid 1,000 times. He or she should tell me that I'm just like their ex. So now they're in competition with your ex. Yeah. Welcome to self-sabotage relationships. A lot of us did that. I did that. Not knowing. And once again, I would not taught this from my family and friends. From Washington State all the way to Mexico to Milan, Spain, Spanish people can't teach me this shit. Maybe he or she's a therapist, a psychologist. Psychiatrists, maybe, but even then, they don't focus on empath and narcissist. They just say the terms, oh, that'd be narcissistic. That's narcissism. But they don't elaborate what it is. I give you everything I give you so you don't feel alone and be more observant. You know, it amazes me every time I get my hair twisted, braids, and I take them out, how much hair falls off, and I'm not bald. All these years, my dude. You know, I could build a bird nest. That's why I got like a ball and I just threw it outside. Like, oh, some bird that picks this shit and builds a mansion with my hair. But I'll let my head breathe for about a week. I'll probably get my hair twisted again. Maybe even a week and a half. As an individual, that's the only money I put myself is my hair. That's it. I love my ink therapy. Well, sure, and then my ink therapy, but yeah. But other than that, Walmart, $3.50 shirt, vinyl. Put my sayings on it, my personal sayings, and I'm always wearing sweats. Maybe might wear shorts here and there and flip flops, but I don't dress for nobody. So when you see me, that's what you get. If you see me dressed up, maybe in pants, you better take. It's like a Kodak moment. My boss pretty cool right now. I don't gotta wear pants. He's like, right now you gotta wear pants maybe in time. I go, yeah, just let me know when I gotta wear pants. But I don't like it because they're heavy. I feel good sweats are comfortable as hell. Shorts are comfortable as hell. But yeah, you don't see me dressed for nobody for the most part. So this is what you get, and that's it. That's what my exes be like. Even my family give me shit like, dude, like your girl dress is on point, and there's you. They look like a bum. I was like, you know why? Because you know what? Maybe this female, you know, if I look like a bum, right? It's just bullshit, right? I tell my ex that, you know, because they see me look like a bum, they might take me like a puppy, feed me, bathe me, clothe me, and then throw me back in the streets. You know, I tell people, yo, I'm the cheapest date in the universe. Buy me teriyaki, I love you. My ex will be, you're stupid. I'm like, hey, tell me I'm lying. Look at you, opposites, right? I go, I don't dress. Why? I used to do when I was younger. I have no motivation to dress for a reason. It's a waste of my money. And now I just buy money in my shirts. But once again, I bought 6 of these shirts, different colors of Wally World for $20. I'm like, hell yeah. And I vinyl ain't shit. The machine is not mine, it's my boy's. You know, I borrow his, but I get Cricket's about like $3. The press is about 2, like $5. You can get a machine and start making your own shirts. I'm on it for everybody, day by day, baby steps. Free therapy, life coach, 1,000, keep 1,000, then 3D70 Red Pill podcast, my podcast on Twitch. You want this stuff right here, like on my Twitch. Twitch.com, type in 3D70 Red Pill. There's all like from when I barely started doing Twitch live like last November, I believe. Barely started doing them. Now I do them all the time because I do it like 5 times a week, because I'm a broken record. You see my stuff, I talk about the same shit all the time, but it's not for me, it's for you guys. I'm blessed in life. I don't say no negative emotion, no anxiety, paranoia. I'm in a toxic relationship. Nope, I haven't been in with that shit for 3 years. I love the fucking universe. I won't ever be in a toxic relationship because I won't allow it to happen. That's why she can be beautiful, BBLs, OnlyFans. I thought I'm fucking supercars, but it's all man-made bullshit. That doesn't make her a better person. Beautiful on the outside, but inside she hasn't worked on herself. She's probably ugly. She's broken, lost, not healing nor healed. What can I do with that? I could be in for an associate, yes. Partner, no. Because she's not going to take my energy. I'm not going to allow it to happen. And at the same time, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. So if I know in fact 1,000 that I'm more healed than she is, and she's going through it, I will verbalize that. Do it with my demons all the time. I'll get to know you, like, I'm not a virgin queen. I'll tell you everything about it. You can ask me whatever you want, but I'm just letting you know there is no potential here. Why? Because you're going through it. Look at your profile. Look at what's your platform about. That's what I tell people on social media, right? This phone, all your apps you have, it's your resume as an individual. I can tell if your party kid, being wild, cool. She's, he or she's going through it. Why? They put out, toxic relationship bullshit. It's about, posts about relationships, men ain't shit, women ain't shit. Oh, you're going through a breakup. Awesome. I'll be your friend associate. I won't be your partner because you're going through it. I can't fix it or say I can make you feel good, right? But that's why I'll be your friend associate. I will not be your partner. Why don't you be friends and associate and hold your hand and guide you? See, you work on yourself. So when you're ready to, maybe with somebody else that's on your level, is ready for the situation. You're both ready. Then they're doing what? Communication, comprehension. There's a potential. I tell them analogy. I'm tired. I'm very exhausted. I sit on top with God, Lucifer, the universe. I comprehend. I have nothing against Lucifer. All of us have God and Lucifer in us. All of us do. That's why you have BPD, bipolar borderline personality disorder, and empathy, narcissistic personality disorder. That's not true. 2 simple questions. Why you need feelings? Why you get treated by petty ass words? They're just fucking words. That's all they are, right? So that's what I say. We're all gods and goddesses, kings and queens, sleeping or slumber wise, waiting to become woke. All we need is guidance and a push. I'm guidance and push. The Bible, God is. Anyone that's a support team, there you're pushing guidance. There it is. That's the answer for everybody in the universe. That's why you have healing journey, awakening journey, woke journey. People that awaken, they're demigods, goddesses. People that are woke, my level, we're gods and goddesses. If I wanted to, I could fall to love. That's what I say in my mansion, right? Physically, the vessel, it can only last for so long. Anyone can walk up to me right now off my fucking dome. Obviously, physically, I'm gone. The vessel's done deal. But spiritually, emotionally, mentally, I'm a beast. I'm a god. I'm immortal. I won't ever die. Zeus, the god, ain't got shit at night. But why do I call it Zeus? Because Zeus fell to lust. Why? Because he has no self-will. Why do you think he has so many demigods and goddesses everywhere? A.k.a. half human and half gods. Because he can't control his lust. He's being lustful and greedy because he feels powerful, right? And the answer, boys and girls, when you're doing that shit, your body hopping, you're cheating on your partner, is its answer is no self-will. Which I'm gonna get that shit tatted on me and make a shirt that says that. And when people see this shit on social media, in the streets, that's what it is. That's what it is, boys and girls. You keep cheating in relationships. First and foremost, you keep cheating, you should not be in a monogamous relationship. You should be on poly, open, swinger, benefits, one night stands, no title on it, situationship. All those bullshit mammy relationships. Do be in those. They're fucking garbage. Stress the fuck out, whatever. Right? But don't be in a monogamous relationship because you can't. Capital C, you can't. Well, you can't? No, not for now. What do you mean for now? Work on yourself. If you choose to want to choose your choice. If not, act like you're going to be in a monogamous relationship and destroy them. And when I meet you or I bump into your shit on social media, yeah, but another girlfriend, boyfriend again? Guess what? You're the problem. You're a broken codependent. You're scared to be alone. You don't want to work on yourself. That's your shit, not my shit. So why don't you? Why are you scared to work on yourself? Or destroy people. Now I'll do my analogies. You're a loser disciple. You're the fuck up of the universe, and everything you touch is destroyed, literally. Your shit, not my shit. And now your feelings. Fuck you, crazy in the time. I don't care. It's fucking, but I'm blessed. You're saying and your feelings because that's over petty ass words. And the truth, because you can't do what? Self accountability. Oh my God, life's so hard. It's everything starts with you as an individual. If you want to work on yourself, that's the shit. Every which way, man. Every day above ground, everyone in the universe has choices. Did you know that? Tomorrow we wake above ground. If God gives you another chance to live, you could do right or wrong, be positive or negative, off your fucking dome, off the world's dome. Be mad, bitter, that's definitely your choice, but talk to yourself. Do I want to be more good than bad, or more bad than good? If I'm sad, why am I sad? Any fucking negative emotion, anxiety, depression, PTSD, miserable, why do you sit on those negative emotions? Every fucking day, life sucks. I can't evolve in life. I feel like I'm worthless. Why do you feel worthless? Why do you question yourself? Talk to yourself, man. And here's the best part. First and foremost, remember this. 1,000, you can't fix yourself by yourself. If your knowledge of wisdom is over, of how to get over a breakup, how to get over depression, why you question your self-worth, then you can't do it by yourself. You will fall to potentially mammy bullshit, drugs, alcohol, pills, or to the point where you believe you are worthless and you're fucking off your fucking dome. And then you crucify yourself, not knowing, and you fucking destroy everybody behind you. It's just self-sabotage. You leave everybody with unanswered questions. And that shit sucks and it hurts, I feel like that sometimes. Hermana, well, because, keep it 1,000 with you guys, because of him, he's outside your door. He's taking your energy. That's why you question your self-worth. He's taking your energy. And trust me, the day you push him away, 1,000, you can move on with your life, fall back on date yourself. I don't recommend getting a relationship for a little while. I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months so you feel good, right? And be more observant. Because remember this, you as a female, any female, 80 pounds good to 1,000 pounds wise, whatchamacallit. Your DMs are a little more, you have way more fucking options than I do. And look what I speak, right? So I already know that. But that's just cosmetics. You can pull a gay, straight cat, whatever the fuck, I already know that. But the people you're gonna put by your side, are they matching energy or they taking energy? If you can't judge and read people, then everyone can destroy you. And this lifetime, once again, how many times do you want to die? Not physically, spiritual, emotionally, mentally wise. How many people you're gonna lay down TLC, sex, intercourse, and exchange your energy? The only reason why people's petty words hurt, especially your exes, your partners, is because you laid down with each other, the physical touch. You became one, a bond, soul tie. Twin flames, exchange energy. So their words hurt you more than your ex. That means not your ex, but your parents, bullying siblings, because you trusted the person, right? Trust and loyalty, and they broke it every which way. the intent that we don't hurt our partners with words, but that's why words can heal you, trigger, definitely destroy you. Watch your words, because words cut deeper than a knife. Trust me, I learned the hard way and shit. That's why, meanwhile, my narcissist traits, I was the verbal abuser, narcissist traits, and my ex was the physical abuser, narcissist traits. But why did they become physical with me? Because I triggered them words. But why? Because I tell them, yo, if you want to talk about this, we'll talk about this. But when you shed tears, I don't feel sorry for you. And I already told you, my answer's not going to change. You want a different outcome, and you're going to shed tears. And then you're going to try to cuss me out, talk your shit. I'll do reverse psychology, say use the exact same words, bring your child trauma bullshit, and then demolish you. And you're shedding tears again because you chose this, right? But that's my narcissist trait, not knowing, because that's my pride and ego. That'd be cool. Look at that. Now you're dying crying. I forewarned you, and this is not my intent to hurt you, but you did it to yourself, right? That's why you can be careful with that. That's why they say like, which I'm going to tell on me, it says, it's not JP, Jordan Peterson. He's a badass psychologist. If you don't know who he is, go on Google, go on YouTube, go on fucking TTYs, type in Jordan Peterson. Anyways, he's a beast, right? So he says this analogy, but it's not his. No, I Googled it, no one's claimed it, but it's beautiful. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a garden of war. Simplify it for you guys. So when you're the good guy, good girl, you're empathetic, you are the gardener in a war. You're the care bearer. Love, respect. I show love, respect. Love God, the universe. Everyone should match my energy. Yo, it's 2023. It's not fucking in Jesus times. It's not the type of situation. So when a person, the gardener war wise, right? Person narcissistic wise, the bad guy, bad girl, they see the good guy, good girl for who they really are. They were taken from the love kindness because they know they're dumb, gullible, naive. Happens all the fucking time, especially religious, right? So they use you and abuse the fuck out of you. So when you build courage, right, to verbalize your boundaries and say, no, this person is narcissistic wise, aka lose disciples, you will do it, right? But as soon as they call you out, well, aren't you a Christian? Aren't you a Buddhist? You're being mean. And you be, oh shit, you gas and manipulate your own self. Oh shit, they're right. I am being mean. This can be a sin. And you back down. So you're the gardener in the war. You're trying to go in the war and you're going to fall on your face. So when you work on yourself, and you master your narcissist trait, the bad side you lose your side, hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, and you know how to regulate that shit, own that shit, then guess what? Now you become the warrior in the garden. I could be loving to the fullest, or fucking care bearer, or I could be fucking lose the side, I could destroy you, and the whole 95% of you behind the screen, I could destroy you. 1,000 with petty words. And as I say in my life all the time, behind the screen, the way I speak, etc. If you go to my Twitch, 3D Rebel Podcast, if I can trigger you behind the screen, any negative emotion, I trigger your anxiety, your depression, your fucking hate, and I don't know you from atoms, to verbalize, to be blunt, 1,000, you're fucked. How so? Because how can I hurt you with words? And I don't know you from atoms. Now, no, the people you know, your partner, siblings, kids, parents, coworkers, you deal with them every fucking day. And I hurt you. Make that shit make sense. That lets me know you're struggling with words, emotions in a conversation. So if I trigger you behind this phone, then why don't you reach out? Which is for sure takes strength and courage, but reach out. Ask a question. Like this, I didn't know. I guess he knows my family, right? On IG. He was on my IG last night. He reached out to me. He's like, bro, like they say, what do you say? Like a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So I'm reaching out to you, wise. Like you speak some good shit. And once again, I guess he lives around the block with me. I don't know who he is, but he knows my family. He grew up with my brother. Rest in peace, and passed away. He's like, I know your brother. Rest in peace for your brother. Your pops, everybody. But he's like, I don't know who you are. I was like, yes, because I left for 12 years. I'm the biggest brother. I was gone for 12 years. And everyone tells me the same shit. Like, who are you? I know your father. Yes, I left. That was the best choice of my life because if you live in little cities, wise, all you know is black, yellow, purple. That's it. Go to the fucking big. I tell people, go to the big city for 1 year. Try it for 1 year. Because why? I would say then, I'm never going to leave little Mexico and shit. I'm going to die here. Fuck. I fucking, thank God I did. My boy told me, and take a leap of faith, right? And yeah, went to Seattle, whoa. Because remember, Washington State, Eastern Washington, all you have is 90% white, Caucasians, Hispanic, Latinos, 10% POCs, right? Go to fucking Seattle, 3 hours west from us. Fucking taste the rainbow. All the religions, cultures, every fucking, literally taste, every shade of color. And they're extroverts. Where I'm from, Reggie is introvert. So when I'm there, and my boys were there half a year before I was, right? And they tell you, hey, Bobby, check it out. I'm just forewarning you, when you get lost here, these guys will give you directions, but don't feel awkward when they be like, how you doing? How's it going? Have you ate? How's your family? And be like, what the fuck? You know me. Just try not to get triggered, be rude to them. They care about you. It's going to be crazy. And yeah, I got to get lost. directions, and they would ask me, yo, where you going as a family? Have you ate? I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. But it's the extroverts. Not everybody, a lot of them are. And that's why I speak the way I speak, because it's Seattle. I love the whole fucking universe, right? And that's why I just tell a story now, because to guide and forewarn you guys so you don't feel alone. To work on yourself by yourself, once again, is highly impossible. And that's the shit that sucks. That's why I recommend watching the flick. The Boy. Am I saying it right? Let me see. Oh, wrong fuck. No, The Son. Go to Netflix, type in The Son, and that's for everyone. All the parents out there, all the kids out there, and all you teenagers, adults that are thinking about having kids. Watch the flick, man. Watch the flick before you think about having a kid. Because kids are a blessing, what's also the lesson. I'm a single father of kids. I already know all my kids get destroyed. Verbally, physically abused wise, as it is, verbally on my part, as parenting then wise, as adult high schoolers. I'm an adult now because I finally worked on myself. I control my narcissist traits, right? And they can be what? In toxic relationships. They can hit rock bottom, get destroyed. They can off their fucking dome because of one person. I already know that, which sucks. They can become crackhead, alcoholic tweakers because one fucking person. I already know that. And that fucking sucks, but I can't fix, change, nor save none of my kids. All 8 of them, I can't. But I can be their friend's associate, their father, quote unquote, and pick them up when they're down. Because all we can do for each other is heal, guide, support, uplift, show love to each other. That's all we can do for each other. That's it. And it sucks. I already know all this, the answers to life and bullshit. And it sucks knowing all this. That's why I tell a story to guide and forewarn you. If you don't have kids, respectfully, you're blessed. Because no kid, no marriage can guarantee a long-term relationship-wise. Kiddos go to middle school, high school, and they get destroyed by bullies and shit. They start cutting themselves because of relationships. They question their self-worth, man, and they fucking potentially might off their domes. That fucking sucks. Makes sense? 1,000. Like I said, man, it's just like, once again, I just like the bullshit saying of the blue pill talk. Everything happens for a reason. You gotta learn the hard way. That's incorrect because red pill, why am I saying this in the live? Why did I choose to do this 3 years ago? Because to guide and forewarn the universe. So you don't fucking fall for that bullshit. We gotta go through it. Well, yeah, I gotta go through it, but here's the kicker. I heard some guy on a podcast. And now you have ideas, scenarios, options to work with. You don't go go into a relationship blind like a fucking deer's about to get hit by a truck. No. Now you be observant for the red flags. If you don't like jealous people, and then to control you, and you're not passing boundaries to nobody. Once again, females, you're blessed. Cosmetically, you're blessed. You show the ladies peaches, whatever. You're gonna get all fucking eyes on you, most definitely wise. But as long as you do it for self-love, you do it for yourself, you're blessed. You're not doing it for lust. And it's so obvious how when a female does self-love. She actually does yoga, rock climbing. She fucking does positive bullshit in life. That she does it for herself. People, the females are more narcissistic wise. They use it for lust. How so? Because they don't do yoga, they don't do gym therapy wise, they don't do fucking rock climbing, hiking, nothing. But they naturally have bodies, right? So that one is so obvious to tell because let's say they go down the street wise and there's fucking glass from the stores, right? And they see the reflection off the glass. They're going to pass a bunch of guys, girls, whatever they're into, whatever the situation is, but I don't give a fuck what it is. Anyways, whatchamacallit. But watch their eyes. Her eyes tell you about everything, about anyone. Look at the reflection. I guarantee you she's going to glance at the eyes. At the glass wise. Why? Because she's counting how many heads she just turned. That's called toxic love and lust. That's all she can offer. She cannot offer you love. Because she's not doing it for self-love. She's doing it for the wrong attention, which is her choice. I already know that. And so with that said, that's why I want to be with a female like that. Because her validation is how many heads she can turn, how many fucking likes in this platform. And that's the worst part. Dude, social media is fucking so, once again, if you use the phone correctly, what am I doing? It's called networking. Talking and vibing, right? Using it correctly, using it incorrectly. Whereas J-Dog entanglements, aka cheating, a premeditated choice, or your validation is social media. So that's why you have all these selfie queens that fucking, let's say scenario. This is a scenario, right? The selfie queen takes one selfie and her average number is 1,000 likes, right? So the day she does a selfie and she gets 200, she waits a little longer, 5 minutes, goes to 300. Well, in her head, typically when I take a selfie, not even 5 minutes, I got 1,000 likes. So she will remove that selfie, right? Because that's her validation, because she's got to have 1,000 likes. And when she does the same pose but a little different angle, show them a little, show more of the ladies because she's top heavy, more skin, and then she hits 1,000 in less than 5 minutes. Oh, there it is. That is her validation, a fucking phone. So that person right there, they're broken and codependent. So you, as a partner, will not be suffice for her at all. I promise you that. That phone will fucking dictate her life. And here's the best part. On social media wise, right? Anyone that's fucking famous on social media, viral, all the influencer scenario. The day that the scenario, let's say this weekend they advertise, check out world, not just nationwide, worldwide. This weekend, just it's random bullshit, but we're just gonna cut off the internet. Internet's only for businesses and government. That's it. So all the people that are social media influencers, celebrities, OnlyFans, all this shit, they're about to lose every fucking dollar in the universe because the phone paid their pockets, right? Polka, what's up, man? I slept for 3 hours and that's it. That's why I'm speaking a lot slower. My voice is deeper because I'm very, very fucking exhausted. But I love this. I love the session last night. It was a good session. 5 hours of love. But you saw me passing on the life. But as an individual, when I sleep, I die. I don't sit there like before. You respect when I say this. I don't sit there with my overthinking, my pain, toxic love, or insomnia. I get comfortable and I die. Oh, Bonti, if you want to, hermana, if you go to my Twitch, twitch.com, type in 3D70 Repo Podcast, or just type in 3D70 Repo, all lowercase letters, you can watch it there. It's 5 hours of love. You can watch all my current stuff on there, actually. So that's my current podcast and bullshit. If you go to my YouTube channel and my Spotify, same thing, 3D7 Repo Podcast. That's my older stuff. I have to catch up. So the intent on my YouTube and my Spotify podcast wise was to have it in order by dates. I am literally fucking 18 months behind. I'm only one person. I do so many one-on-ones and it's free therapy, right? So now I'm going to just upload my stuff. Wherever I got to edit just to sync the audio to mouth-wise because it's out of sync because TT-wise the servers suck and it goes out of sync and stuff. So I had to fix those, but I'm going to just put the dates and that's it. So you see 3-year-old shit, you see 2-year-old shit, current stuff. And then I'm eventually crop and make money, 1 minute TTs out of them. And then from there, I put it on my platform. So now I can start advertising, promoting myself. I promote everybody else's pods and, the Repo talk, but I don't promote myself. So now it's my turn to show love to myself and promote what I talk about because I keep it raw and real. I'm trying to simplify life for everybody. So you don't stay in your mansion. You don't sit there overthinking. You're not crazy. I promise you that, So... Can you put in the comment? Oh, can I? I don't forget. Let me see if I can do that. Can I? Let me see. Oh, here we go. I got you. So I'll put your Twitch for the current stuff. Bam. There it is. Yeah, for everybody on there, if you want to see my current stuff, go to the Twitch. And then that's what it is. Hey Jane, how you doing? How's it going? How's your day? How's life? How's everything? But I'm gonna get off in a minute because my phone's about to die. I've already been on for an hour and 40 minutes. So this live right here, it'll be saved on my Twitch. I'm about to, after it uploads in a second, I'll upload it and you'll see this live. So that's what I recommend. I need some life help for sure. Turned 27 yesterday. Oh, well, Jane, I'm here for you in the universe. Remember, it's about you. It's not about I. Just show them respect. And that's why I say, free therapy life coach. I don't charge. If you want to donate to the cause, because in my head, I'm Joe Rogan status. Physically not there, but the day I have money and power, because from my followers, you guys, I'm giving back to everybody. I'll give back to all my followers, especially the single, the girls, the women, and single mothers. Because I have money and power now. I can take care of you. But remember this. I can physically save you from a situation. But spiritual, emotional, mentally wise, that is your journey with your ex-wife. I can't do that for you. That's your journey, but I could definitely hold your hand, guide you, So, and my phone's about to die. It just hit 5%. So I'll see what it does. I'll plug it in for a minute before it shuts off. Okay. Oh yeah, for sure, Jen. I tell you, I'm always in your pocket. That's why I have the tattoos. If you use the phone correctly, this is networking. Online conversation. Use it incorrectly. Phone, social media, third party. Jada Will Smith, entanglement, and keep cheating is premeditated. So that's when you're emotionally cheating before it goes to the physical cheating. It should not get to that point. That's why a lot of people, they do cheating because they're scared to have that uncomfortable conversation that the relation's falling apart. It's not getting better. So you got to talk about it. If not, then destroy people. And you might trigger the wrong person. And that, remember this, all of us can become sociopaths, psychopaths. And I love when therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists say that's not true. I'm like, well, I didn't write the Bible, right? According to the Bible, which I'm going to tell you behind this year eventually, this year wise, who's your first sociopath? Who's your first narcissistic sociopath, psychopath? Cain killed Abel over jealousy. Not drugs, not pills, not over a girlfriend, not over a boyfriend, not over fucking Russia, Ukraine, not over fucking crypto, none of this bullshit over jealousy. Because Lucifer gaslighted Cain that, God loved Abel a little bit more than him. So what's he going to do about it? He off his brother's dome and shit. And he even lied to God. God was up. What up, King? Where's your brother Abel at? I don't know. Maybe in the garden chilling with the fucking cattle or whatever, grazing. I don't know. That's funny because where I created your father, that's where your brother's blood's at. You killed your brother. Oh my gosh. There you go. That's your first narcissistic sociopath, psychopath. According to the Bible, that was logged. And that's all of us. So be careful who you lay down with, because if you observe the sociopath, psychopaths that get triggered, then you might not be here tomorrow. So you gotta be very careful who you lay down with. Where to find the Twitch link? I have to. Well, if you want to go to just go to twitch.com and just type in search bar. All you gotta type is 3D70 Red Pill. You can put the whole thing podcast if you want to behind it, but that's all it is. 3D7 Red Pill. To make it easy for yourself. Let me know when you're on. Get some. Oh yeah, man, Polka. I'll be on here again tonight. Let me see. Like 7 Pacific time, 7 p.m. roughly, because after working with, I'm doing gym therapy again because I love working out. Analogy, you gotta take care of your bike so your bike takes care of your legs, right? So go ride the bike for half hour, 40 minutes. If I could do the glider one, which is the overall, the whole body wise, I'll definitely do it. But it's my ankles. From the car accident, the ankles hurts the most. So I'm like 45% my left ankle, 70% my right ankle. So no broken bone, but beat up bodies. Pure hate and jealousy. Oh, for sure, man. It's no, exactly, Jay. No, that's the mind blowing thing. That's what I say. Everyone's got BPD, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, and empathy, narcissistic personality disorder. That's not true. True simple questions. Why are you feelings? Why you have petty ass little just words, right? If they cheat on you, that's their choice. It hurts, but you can do reactive abuse. You become verbally or potentially physically abusive with your partner, your kiddos, a situation, or even yourself, right? And that's your narcissistic traits. If Lucifer's gaslighting, manipulating you as he cheated on you, she cheated on you, what are you gonna do about it? God's like, listen to me. There's a door. Take that, walk away, save yourself. They're not catching altercation. Remember this, I give you free will. It's your choice. But for the most part, when we're doing, in the heat of the moment, we're triggered with our hate, Lucifer's voice is a little bit louder. Why think when we talk to yourself, which I'm going to tie on my neck, a little angel whispering, a little devil whispering, and it's going to say underneath it, God, Lucifer, consciousness, subconscious, right, it's a yin yang, right, wrong, positive, negative. Then my elbow, tries to say evil, good. This bicep, I don't like the word hope, and this bicep going to say idea, faith. That's what I go by. I don't go by hope. Hope is, I know some Bible talk, but in reality, break it down, you gaslight, manipulate yourself. How so? I pray, plan, hope, my partner changes. I pray, plan, hope, manifest, I get this job. Anything man-made bullshit, you're doing the wrong prayers at all. You say the word idea. The idea, my partner changes. The idea, I get this job. The idea is I get the car. Because the idea is, it's a 50-50 shot. When you say pray, plan, hope, manifest, especially to say the manifest part, that's for the 40-70 red pill part of the matrix, your Wiccans, your astrologists, your crystals, your tarot card readers, because they're gonna do all that in your head. You got it. Write down a piece of paper. Do what you got to do, the numbers, all that stuff. In your head, everything's fucking perfect. Care Bears, we love each other to the fullest. Physically, they're not by your side. Physically, you didn't get the car. Physically, you didn't get the job. So your day goes to shit. So if you use the word idea, it's a 50-50 shot. The idea, Cincinnati, the first part, the idea, I got the job, I got the girl, I got the car. Awesome, it was meant to be. The other part of the 50 is, what? I didn't get the job, I didn't get the girl, I didn't get the car. Cool, it wasn't meant to be. I trip, I don't fall, go on my day. When you use the words pray, plan, hope, manifest, you gas that man, yourself not knowing, because in your head, it's fucking perfect. Real world is not. And that's why I tell people, just watch your words. If you switch your terminology, you can evolve in life a lot more. And no one talks about this shit. It's fucking mind blowing. I really don't understand lusty desires. I've not had that. Oh, Polka. So for lust wise, remember this. Like the intent is to control your lust. For the most part, you females are very empathetic. So I already know 1,000 women ain't the issue. Yes, you do have narcissistic women wise, but once again, they're so easy to top because women, for the most part, use your bodies, right? So you offer lust. Lock eyes, the googly is not a shit, passing boundaries, right? Be flirtatious. That woman right there, for the most part, that's a narcissist trait. She's really narcissistic, and that's all she does. So that's, I already know all she can offer me as an individual is toxic love, lust, drama, traumas, and trauma. I already know that. Yes, there is good in her, but there's more bad than good. I already know that. I learned that from my first baby mom. That's why I made a category. Lost empath. What's the lost empath? You can't Google that shit, YouTube that. You can't even find a decent fine book. My category. This is the person you don't have by your side. The black market, gangbangers, mafiosos, drug dealers, racists, military cats, people from the block. The worst ones out of all of them, the ghetto hoods. That's Lucifer's playground every which way. The men and the K boys, narcissistic as fuck. They fucking destroy everything to touch. The women also, but there is good in them, but they're not ready for the situation. I already know that. So that's why you gotta control your lust. If your eyes are bigger than your mouth, you can't control your lust to be what? Your narcissist side. Pride, ego, lust, greed, power. You gotta control that shit best as. That's why, once again, you be in a relationship, you know, she can be beautiful, or whatever, fuck, OnlyFans, 1,000 supercars, right? And let's say she's empathetic. As an individual, I don't give a shit if I had a partner, she had OnlyFans, I give no fuck about that. Because as long as it's like her and 9, that's it. She can make all the money. I already know she makes $1 zillion, because OnlyFans is called what? Eye candy. You know, selection love make $1 zillion fucking dollars, right? But as long as the dollar doesn't overcome her, because the dollar, man-made dollar can overcome you to the fullest, right? So, but if she's doing it for the wrong intention, obviously she's gonna pass boundaries, and that's why any female alive, you know, on any of these lives, look at my numbers, look at my platforms, what I talk about. They can't teach you what I teach you, right? Which is, I'm nothing against them. But when they're on these platforms and they're offering less, showing the ladies off, etc. wise, and guess what? They can make $1 zillion on the platform easily, wise, even in the streets, wise. And that's why Lucifer can't get to you and your partner, because you're blessed, because you both love and lust each other. You comprehend that. He will do what? He will use everybody around you. He'll send a female to me, wise, she's wearing see-through everything. Now what am I gonna do? Lucifer, he's giving me fucking love. Am I gonna take it? If I'm gonna sit there and ponder, you know what? Scenario, let's say I have a girlfriend, which I don't, but let's say I have a girlfriend, she's petite, etc. Everything's beautiful, TLC sex, and of course, everything's phenomenal, right? But she's got a small frame. But now she's somebody female, Lucifer somebody female that she's blessed, top heavy, etc., all that, right? Now, am I gonna take? If I sit there and ponder, you know what? My girl's blessed, we good, but you know she's got a small frame. This one's way thicker. I'm already emotionally cheating. I have love for my partner. I don't love her, because if I loved her, I would not sit there and ponder. I can't control my lust and greed, so I'm gonna cheat. Because I have no self-will. Lucifer's a beast of what he does. Give him his props. We're brainwashed to be scared of the devil. No, Lucifer's scared of you. Why? Because he doesn't want you to vibe with God and get your life back and be with one partner, and that's it. He wants your body half destroyed. Yep, that's my boy. That's what we do. I'll give you all the money, power. Yes, he will. But at the end of the day, when you lose everything, then what? Who do you blame for the situation? That's all man-made bullshit. Like I say all the time. 95% of the screen, behind the screen, you're blown codependent. You're looking for love and happiness, and people, man-made bullshit. Have all your BBLs, OnlyFans, 1,000 supercars, all the job businesses. Brag about the shit you achieved, but all you, like I was, you're buying banks to your cuts and wounds in your mansion. That's why you have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicide thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues, because you haven't got your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma, triggers overthinking, reactive abuse. Every fucking night you sit there in bed, right, for hours to be sitting on toxic love, pain, overthinking, and insomnia. I did that shit for 30 days of my life. That's for 32. 18 of heart, the last days of my life, blessed. When I sleep, I die. I'm good. No more dreams. Only when I have power naps, and I have nothing against the universe, you know? If I ever date again, it's been over 12 years, I want this to see a person's heart, almost definitely, like, be cosmetic. They can be beautiful on the outside, goes by that, cosmetics, because you want to be attractive, potential to be, but how are they inside? Are they broken, ugly, lost, teeny inside? Are they match energy, take energy? Are they acting nice? Are they being nice? Are they offering love or toxic love? So the intent to be should be beautiful on the outside and the inside. Spiritual, emotional, mentally wise, I want her the potential to be wise, to be, you know, it'd be nice to be on my level wise, and not at least close, you know, that I can actually have this conversation. I would love to be, she jumps in the live with me, we do a dual lives. I want to do pause with her. I want to hear her story and what she's been through. You know, what advice can she give to the women? Because she's the woman. I'm a man. That's why a lot of females like, how are you saying this? Because I'm a male telling a female story. Because I'm more empathetic wise, that's why. And we can all show a little respect to each other, but we're not supposed to talk about this because it's wrong. Right? Quote unquote. I love knowledge that piques my interest. 1,000. You can't side me. You can't side me. Your wrist, heart keeps pushing. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I tell you, I do this for you guys. Like, once again, I'm blessed because when I sleep, I die. I'm not lonely, and I don't understand that. Well, no, it's see this out. Nothing is wrong being alone. Where you, here's about positive theme about being alone. You don't have a probation officer by your side. You have someone regulating. Let me see your phone. You can't wear this, that. You can't tell these people. Yo, date your fucking self. What beats you up is loneliness. What's loneliness? Because you miss a body by your side. That's why initially from the breakup, it hurts a lot. Because we're brainwashed. 95% of us, like I was, they would need people like, I need my partner. Why do you need someone who doesn't want you at all? That you don't need at all. They're not by your side. They're verbally, physically whooping your ass, right? all that, they cheat on you, everything. So tell me why you need them. Go brainwashed. No, you don't need. The only person needs anybody in the fucking universe is our kids, because they're not old enough to get a roof over their head, a job, a car, a whip, and that's it, to maintain the matrix, right? So the reason why it hurts and the loneliness is because you're detoxing with codependency. That's the answer. That's why, like I was, 95% you broken codependent. You know that stuff. When you start, and that's why the healing journey, the very first part, it hurts a lot because you're detoxing with codependency. The awakening journey, less about your ex, more about the person in the mirror. The awakening journey, in your mansion, you start learning how to close doors of pain. Woe journey, you worked on all of my tattoos. You close every door of pain in your mansion. You have no more anxiety, nothing. You comprehend everything, the day you become woke, right? From that day to your childhood, to the memories you can remember of being verbally, physically abused by your parents, whoever the fuck it was. You comprehend, now I know what they did because they were broken codependent like I was. They're blue pillars, generous cycle. They don't know what they're doing. They're taught this and that's it. Like your parents whip your ass, I guarantee your grandparents whip their ass, and so on and so on. There it is, the generous cycle. It takes one of you to break it. But when you break it, expect to be called crazy. When you start thinking positive, spiritual, yes, God, but nothing with God in your reality. Because I talk about God here and there, but I just keep it respectful because talking about God, people get in the feelings. So I just be all-minded about the conversation, right? So now I tell a story now. Bless, love the universe. Like the markets is there in Seattle, the farmer's market. What up, Mr. Positive? What up, boys and girls? How y'all doing? What up, kids? Love me and I'm good 1,000. Oh, for sure, man. I'm trying to understand why people think they can't live alone behind. Oh, well, it's because we're brainwashed to be that you need people. Like say they're broken codependent. So that's to say 95% of you is broken codependent like I was, because we're looking for happiness in people and man bullshit. But all that shit is bandage to your cuts and wounds. That's all it is. Because you have a good partner by your side, right? But an individual, if you haven't learned to love the person in the mirror, you will self-sabotage your relationship. How so? Because every time scenario, I have a girlfriend, right? And she's not, on my level, right? So let's say scenario, she out of a breakup, fresh out of a breakup. And, I feel sorry for her, and she wants to be with me because she's like, well, I love you a lot, I get to know you, all the good shit. Got hella feelings for you, so I gave her a chance, right? And I just know that she got a relationship, so she's gonna still be focused on her ex-wives. And then if her ex reaches out to her and triggers her, she's gonna shut down. And then, let's talk about it, babe. I don't want to talk about it. Can you give me my space? So she's pushing me away. I didn't trigger her. I was with her partner, picking up when she's down, but she will not allow me to do that because she's triggered, and that's the only way she knows how to work on herself that she's been doing is to shut down. So what she's doing, she's pushing me away. So an individual, she won't hurt my feelings, because I'll go and cool. Remember that I'm respecting your boundaries. I will let you be, but I'm gonna go in my lives. I'm gonna go to gym therapy. I'm gonna do my one-on-ones. When you're ready to talk, I'm here for you, right? And let's say she shut down for days, weeks, right? And she didn't see me do what I'm doing, like my regular routine, right? She might get her feelings, call me out, you don't love me. What? What do you mean you don't love me? Because you just don't care about me. How? I respected your boundaries. You told me to leave you alone. When you were ready to talk about it, I told you, let me know. Am I supposed to stop my life because you're in depression, you're in anxiety? No. I'm supposed to be your partner, but you're pushing me away, which is your choice. I'm respecting your boundaries. So that's why I told you we should not be in a relationship because I'm too much for you. If I get to believe now, you're going to shed tears. I'm not trying to hurt you. So that's why I give scenarios to pretenders that want to get to know me, because I tell them I'm not trying to hurt you. In your mansion, I'm not trying to adore pain at all. That's not my intent. It's a sad thing for sure. Sweetie, I have to jump off, but please always let me know when you're on. I love vibing with you. Oh yeah, let me screenshot this so I can share the live when I'm on live. How about that? I gotta start doing that more. There we go. You got a good head on your shoulders, and I got much respect for you. Oh, that's my likewise. I tell you, I'm just telling a story. That's what I'm doing. Every day above ground. I've been telling this story for 3 years now. So this is my 3-year anniversary. So my second baby mom's mother of boys. We met on, April 8th, 2013, May 3rd, 2020. I died. Not physically, because I'm here talking to you guys. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, I died because breakups suck, and I wanted to figure out why they hurt. And the answer is because 95% of us are, because there's gotta be 5% of us that actually awaken, red pillars wise, right? So we're raised to be broken codependent, that we need people in life. You know, you don't need people like you want people if they want you. If they're matching energy, cool. You're talking and vibing. Open conversations, communication, comprehension. If they're taking energy, communication, no comprehension. Why do you allow it? Not me, your parents, your kids, you. That's the shit. And here's the best part. Shut the door right there. Toxic relationship. Keep it easy. No kids. Why don't you go to the door, go to work, and I come back home? My stuff. If you want your stuff back, cool. You know. If you have to get legal, then cool. Get the police, whatever situation, get your stuff out of there. If you know your partner's fucking a sociopath, psychopath, lose disciples, right? Then in life, something with make sacrifices and lose man-made bullshit. Then leave that shit alone. It's not worth the risk to go back there. But if you want to get your Gucci Prada, that's my grandma's necklace. It's man-made things in your head, spiritual, emotional, mental. Anyone that's fallen in your life, the physical, the vessel, you know, deceased wise at this time. But spiritual, emotional, mental wise, all your people that passed away, they're all by your side. That's why you have memories and so on and so on, right? But if you want to take the risk and go for it, you might catch a case. They might whip your ass. You might not be here no more because now they know you even officially was. And people narcissistic, they're scared to be alone. They don't want to work with themselves. And you're the main supply, as they call it, because you are. Because they cheat on you 10 times, and these girls just bitches. Yeah, because those girls to them is whatever. They're just smashing and that's it. But now they have to actually find another partner to tell a soft story, to act nice, not be nice, and sell a figure your love story to try and bomb their asses. So they don't go nowhere, and then now to be comfortable. This shit's a generous cycle, man. That's what you're seeing that. Don't get involved in that shit. I see the good in them. There's your fucking flaw. You see the good in yourself first and foremost. Then them, match energy. Thanks for the follow, Sander Mary. I'm sorry about my name, Sander Mary, Alex. But that, guys, I'm about to get off in a minute because my phone's hella hot because it's trying to charge, but the battery's dying. So I'll be on there on tonight around like Pacific time, like 7 p.m. roughly. Because after work, I gotta go do gym therapy for like 45 minutes and then go home, sleep for an hour because I'm very exhausted. That's the only reason why I'm speaking a hell of a lot slower because I'm exhausted. You know, yeah, for sure, but definitely because that's why, you know. As an individual, right, my flaw, quote unquote, is I speak fast. I have an accent, I slur and I mumble. The reason why I slur and mumble because I'm very, very exhausted. Every day, background, this phone right here, I use it correctly wise. I do a lot of lives, set wise. I look at my pods, do everything myself, and I do a lot of one-on-ones. 98% of my followers are girls, women, single mothers. 2% are men. And all my platforms reach out to me after the lives, during the lives, etc. I see the messages about work. I mean, on my lives, and they be like, "Yo, so you do free therapy?" Like, "Yeah, life coach, I got you." And when they talk to me, it's funny because they be like, "This is really you?" Like, "Yeah, it's Tizai, what's up? How's it going? Like, what would you like to talk about?" And then, you know, it's crazy because they be like, I say a couple of sentences. Because remember this: when you go through breakups and your everything is triggered every which way, like when you speak, why do you think you lose your train of thought? Or you're speaking, but you talk about in one sentence, you can talk about like 3-4 things. Your intent was to say that, right? But it's because your overthinking is triggered, you don't know how to put the words correctly wise, and that's why the DSM-5 book is called the word salad. And don't feel like man, I'm stupid. Like, no, you're not stupid, you're not crazy. It's your overthinking. Up here is running 1,000 miles an hour, and you're trying to verbalize it, but you can't. I was you. Trust me, I was like that for 30 years of my life. You think I speak fast now? Fuck, 3 years ago, I sounded like a super chipmunk, man. I sounded really bad, you know, because I was trying to do too much for one individual. And that's why your body talks to you. That's why it's called stress is a killer. It is. Your body deteriorates and it talks to you. Why do you get sick? You know, for the most part, I only get sick is my kids. And that's my extra time. Why I think, you know, on the weekend when I was here, and the kiddos, which you call it, she's like, why do you think you get sick all the time? Because the kiddos, I got super germs. Other than my kids, I don't get sick. I don't got stress, nothing. I just adapt to my situation. As an individual, like, I'm blessed in life. The only part that I'm like struggling with is the financial part. Because little Mexico where I'm from, tattoos is wrong. What I'm saying, especially in Spanish culture, I'm wrong. I basically crucify myself, kind of thrown from Jesus, by knocking the Spanish culture, Hispanic and the Spaniards, to call out the whole fucking culture. I give no fucks. That's why I said individual by my side. I won't ever, not never, ever be with a Spanish girl, a Hispanic and Spaniard, a Spanish woman, Hispanic and Spaniard. If she's working herself, she don't gotta speak like I do, but look at the way I speak, look at the way I carry myself. I'm blunt and not gonna change the culture. Like in our culture, if you don't believe it, if you're not Spanish, a Hispanic and Spaniard person, right, a brown person, you're a white, Asian, Middle Eastern, whatever culture you are, right? Say these 3 words at a fucking quinceañera, which is, you know, like a sweet 16, but in Spanish wise, a wedding, a barbecue, an event. Say it loud, say it with your chest. He'd be like, oh, hey, Juan, Maria, what's el mandilón? What's el machista? What's el machismo? I promise you 1,000 fucking all eyes on you for saying that shit, but the family can't really get mad at you too much because you're not brown. You're yellow, purple, etc. Right? But they're gonna check whoever, like, you know, let's say you went there and they're gonna check Maria, your friend, and then your friend be like, yo, like, why would you ask that in front of everybody? And you'd be like, what? I'm just asking a question. Like, right, but you're asking the wrong question in front of everybody because our culture, and remember, if you speak other than English wise, right? Chinese, you know, whatever, fucking Japanese, whatever tongue you speak, our Spanish words for these specific words in life for everybody is machismo, and machismo, that's called narcissism. And machista, that's called what? The machista, that's called a narcissist. El mandilón, that's an empathetic person. So by me saying this, I'm about the culture and the brown culture, especially the boys, they call me a mandilón. I'm a weak, I'm a woman, etc. All good shit. Because I'm exposing the culture, I give no fucks. No. Petty words, so I'm just teaching the universe. Have you ever dated a black woman before? I did benefits with a lot of them. You know, I love ebony queens. So here's the kicker to trigger the brown girls, right? I'd rather be with an ebony queen than a Spanish woman all day, every day. Because with black women, I can have all my conversations. And here's the best part. Here's the best part that people don't talk about this shit, right? If you speak a tongue, right, whatever tongue you speak other than English, your advantage with a partner that speaks no other tongue, just English, right? Or let's say you both speak each other different tongues, whatever, right? But let's keep it simple. I'm scenario Vanti, I'm with you, right? And I obviously speak Spanish, right? Let's say you're having a bad day, etc. And you're getting triggered by either what I said or someone triggered you as, and I say in Spanish, hey, calma tu favor, or you know, whatever I want to say in Spanish to you, you'd be like, yo, what is that? What did you just say? Because you don't know what I said, right? And what am I gonna do? Well, this is what I said in Spanish, and so you know that I'm not lying to you. Let's go on Google. I'll show you. And what happens? Because I use my Spanish, my tongue correctly, wise I defuse the conversation. Because you'd be like, that's not fair, right? It won't trigger you. That's why when I was in my benefits, they'd be like, you're good. I'm like, no, because it calms you down right away because you don't know what I'm saying, and I don't want you to think that I'm talking about you. So. And this is what it is, and boom, boom. So that's the advantage of having a tongue. A lot of people don't know about that. But yeah, once again, like, yeah, no, I don't go like traditionally, you know, stick to your own race. That's blue pill conversation. No, if the person to be wise is, you know, whatever yellow, purple, whatever color he or she is, then you blessed. But here's the kicker: it is your relationship. As long as you two are blessed, communication, comprehension, you both match each other's energy, love each other's love language. You know, you become each other's friends, best friends, lovers, partners, and therapists, and you both love and bless each other only, then you blessed. But here's the kicker. Now you're going to allow your family and friends to get involved in your relationship. That's the question. If you have cut the umbilical cord, they will go, nothing wrong to get involved if you need advice, positive advice. That's okay. You see the Z party. But if they're like, well, scenario, my situation, like, let's say my parents are racist and shit, they're like, oh, remember this scenario was, I brought you to the house, and they know that I told them I got a girlfriend. But they didn't know, you know, she's black, ebony queen. And my family is racist scenario where a lot of Spanish cats are like that, right? Let's say they was. And they'd be like, yo, we're your family, we're your parents. Either like you drop her or you're losing us. Gaslight manipulation wise, right? So what am I to choose? If I drop you wise, that means I'm gonna cut the umbilical cord. I'm scared to lose my family. Because my family, my parents, right? But you're an adult now. If you go with your partner, you're blessed wise, then you should just focus on your partner. A lot of us self-sabotage relations because we let our family and friends dictate who we date. Don't do that bullshit. Or enjoy toxic love. Hurt people, and you know, tell them, I didn't mean to hurt you, but this is my family. Bullshit. If you keep telling the same story to everybody, they fucking date brown people. Then you say, to keep something for yourself, date the same race, culture, and that's it. But be unhappy. That's what I say all the time. The Spanish woman, show me a Spanish woman that's blessed, that's working herself. Not that many out there. I can tell you one, deadass, I've never spoke to her verbally. We talk a lot to TT-wise and DM-wise. If you go on TT-wise, type in number 85, Steph Loves. So STEPH Loves, LOVES. I promote her all the time on my platforms, on my lives. I told her, one of these days it'd be nice to do a podcast with you. I would love to hear your story because I think she's like 36, 37, I'm 42, right? And she's got her kiddos and all that, and she speaks fucking... I told her, Hermana Queen, you know, as once again, this is just a compliment, no passive money, right? But you're beautiful on the outside, and yo, spiritual, emotional, mental, you're fucking a goddess, man. Fucking beautiful, and I've never met you in my life. That's why I told her, that's why I have respect for you, love respect for you, wise. I promote you all the time. Tell Spanish females, and I trigger a lot of them. I don't give a fuck how beautiful are BBLs, ink therapy, 1,000 supercars. If you're not on her level, I will be your friend associate. Because I'm not doing toxicas, all this narcissistic bullshit. No, 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 no. I'm not doing where you shut down. No. If you can't do community comprehension, I'll be your friend associate. You will not be by my side. I can't fix you or save you. But I promise you 1,000. What can I do for you? Heal, guide, support, uplift, and show love to you. I already know that. 1,000. All you people that are empathetic, especially women, stop trying to fix, change, save people. You can't mold them to be better. You can guide them, forewarn them, yes you can. But if you try to keep doing that, you will destroy yourself every fucking time. I promise you that. I did that for fucking my first baby mom. What do we do? Latina, I pray, plan, hope, manifested, right? And try to mold her for 12 years to be better. Fucking failed every which way. And we got the tradition, born raised a Catholic, saved the V card, aka Virgin card for the right one. I lost the loose disciple. Hell, she's hell on de la calle. English is a person from the street mentality wise. That's why nothing wrong with people in the streets wise, as long as they work themselves to progress. Like I said, you can leave the hood, but the hood leave you. It's the fucking best analogy. If it hasn't, then it means your mentality is YOLO, too much pride and ego, and you will catch cases all the time over a fucking word, what you're looking at. You become your partner's probation officer. I did that for 12 fucking years. That's why I created that category 3 years ago into my breakup. As an individual, by my side, I will be with no female from the ghetto hoods. Friends and associates, yes, only she progresses in life and she's doing positive. Then potentially we can have the conversation. But friends and associates, fuck yeah. That's the baddest conversation. Cracking jokes and the things they're my DM, they will catch feelings. I tell your queen, control your hard feelings. Respectfully, I'm too much for you. You're not ready for this. I promise you that. And I'm not trying to hurt you. That'd be how you gonna hurt me, because you're gonna push yourself away not knowing. When you shut down, I'm gonna tell you why you're pushing me away. I understand that you're not used to these conversations, but you're pushing me away. So I'm letting you know, and I'll be nice to you. Scenario, I'm gonna give you a year of my life. Remember this. You and I cannot get nor buy back what? Love, time, and emotions. When you comprehend that shit, why do you allow energy vampires, especially wrong potential, by your side? And you know you and I can't get nor buy it back. So why are you wasting them on individuals? Make that shit make sense. So I tell her, I'll give you a year of my life, respectfully wise. So in a year you don't progress, I'm just letting you know, and I'm trying to give you pressure, but I forewarned you, because remember, I lived in scenarios before I get involved with anybody. So they know what to get into. So in a year from now, you don't progress. You keep shutting down, you push me away. I will be your fan associate, but you see that door, I'm leaving. And now in your mansion, I had a door paint. That was not my intent to, but you believe I'm giving up, and you're like, no, queen, you give up on yourself by getting involved in the situation. You want to try to see if this works because I make you feel good. I can make anyone feel good. It's just feelings, and I control them. That's why I got my sympathy every day. I control them. How so? Once again, I'm here for the girls, the women, single mothers, and 2% men that actually talking about with me. They actually work on themselves. All you boys out there, fuck what color you is, where you come from, 10 years old to 1,000 years old, give no fucks. If you're destroying everything you touch, body hopping, manhood that you are, I don't give a fuck what you're cheating like. Fucking your fucking feelings, you're a piece of shit, you're garbage. You lose the cycle, everything you touch, I promise you, say last dying breath until you're working yourself, you will destroy. That's fucking mean. It is mean. That's my narcissist traits. I shut my empathy and sympathy, I shut it off. Now I'm being blunt, I match the energy. And that's why I would trigger them with petty ass words and feelings and emotions. And to the point they get triggered, because they'll be like, oh, yes, if you was their king, you whip my ass, right? This is America, ain't fucking Mexico, so I just call the boys in blue. Fight the courts, all that bullshit. And you're mad because what? The truth hurts. You can't, like my back of this shirt, the top of it says, Loose disciples, gangbangers, mafiosos, drug dealers, people from the block. Your outcome is beat up, locked up, shot up, or 6 feet under. Your family and friends, especially your parents, can be stress-free when you're 6 feet under. No phone calls, you chose your lifestyle. So who's gonna trigger when they see this shirt on my social media platforms? They here locally, the gangbanger mafiosos, little drug dealers and bullshit. And when they see it, like, yo, your fucking shit's stupid, I'm like, well, are you a drug dealer, mafioso? Then guess what? You're a loser. You can't tell me my shirt's incorrect because you ain't God's disciple. You're not going to church and helping the community wise. And then me, when I tell them, hey, everybody, little gamer mafioso, you got kids? Yeah. Why? What? The fuck does that mean? It's a simple question. Why do you? You got a girlfriend? Why? Yeah, I do. Why? Did you know your lifestyle? You fucking crucified your girlfriend, your wife, and your kids. Because your enemy doesn't have to touch you. You know that, right? They can crucify your kids and your wife. So you self-sabotage their life because of your lifestyle. I pray for them. That's it. I don't pray for you. I pray for them. That sounds me, yes, because my narcissist trait to control them, because I don't give a fuck about them. Why? Do better if you choose to use your choice. Yeah. And with that saying, once again, I'm saying too much, right? Red pillar, real red pill talking, not just fucking other red pillars, quote unquote TT, like, no, that's blue pillars. I'm talking about man versus women. I elaborate about how it functions, right? So there's red pill talk by saying this is too much. And then like, I tell people, I verbalize it once in a while. So you know, as an individual, I'm blessed. My mansion, I close the door of my pens. I don't have suicidal thoughts. I work, I love myself, right? The real world universe is the person mirror. So I already won that shit 3 years ago. So the day you guys hear magically off my fucking dome because I had suicidal thoughts, no, what it is they're fucking elites, people narcissistic, find out who the fuck I am. I'm saying too much. And guess what? How do you fix that? Put one in my head because the physical body's gone. But the cool thing with technology-wise, you know, I'm physically gone, but you can, as long as they don't remove all my shit about social media-wise to the servers, you still go to my YouTube, my podcast, Twitch, etc. There's all my old shit to my last, well, I can't say my last day in bed because I'll be dead. So your last day in bed, if no one removes it. And the cool thing for the most part, I believe you can download all of my stuff. And here's the best part, if you ever want to see all my shit, I can send you zip folders. I can compress them all and just send them to you guys. Because everyone's like, once you write a book, I'm like, if I wrote a book, what would it be? Like, it'd be maybe like 5 pages long, maybe 10 pages long. You know, this is my digital book. I say the same shit all the time because all I focus is on relationships, life, relationship with self, empathy, narcissist, and I preach about co-parenting because I'm a single father of 8 kids, 2 baby moms. First one's MIA. I pray she's doing better, but not really when I say this. You know, it's not more like because she hasn't reached out. She does not have to talk to I. She should talk to her daughters, but that is her choice, right? My second baby mom's mother boys. We have a better friendship than partnership. Way fucking, because remember this, you know, our situation, we're empathetic, but we're, you know, unhealthy for each other. We're unfit for each other. You know, and kids cannot make the relationship any better. It's a little band-aid. You know, kids are a blessing, but it's also a lesson, right? Because the more kids you have, the more stress it is, right? And now I know how it has to be mom and dad. That's why I give all the mothers of the universe respect. 1,000, especially single moms, because y'all have it the hardest. And that's why I tell all the guys in relationships that have kids, right? Here's the kicker, tell them, or even if you don't have kids, well, keep it simple, kids, right? So your relationship, and if the relationship's garbage, tell the guy, straight up, you might have fucked up with your words a lot, right? If your mentality is like boo-boo conversation, like, I'm the man, I'm the provider, that's all I gotta do. And she's the housewife thing, or she works and she takes the kid at the same time, she's gotta do a lot of shit, right? So I promise she'll be helping with the dishes, take the garbage out, with the laundry, help with the kids. She'll love you a little bit more. Fucking walk up to her, hug her, kiss her, tell babe, you're doing a good job. She'll hate you, but she'll love you a little bit more, because why? You're acknowledging her. That's why. It's not a world competition. I learned it the hard way. So now that it potential to be, you know, I'm blessed. We good. I'm in conversations. And once again, I don't need a partner. I want a partner. All you people that need people, you're born codependent. You're scared to be alone. Nothing wrong with being alone. It's just the codependency part. Break that shit. Be dependent on yourself. If you don't do that, I promise you 1,000. Every time you go through a breakup and you know it's about to fall apart, you're about to die again, fall on your knees again, cry about one person again. Why? Million people in the fucking universe, many fish in the sea, but a lot of sharks. Watch out for narcissists, energy vampires. Why are you crying about one person again? Why do you believe in your head, I need them? You know, not that you don't need them. You should want them if they want you. If it's falling apart, it's a blessing and a lesson. So you gotta comprehend why the relationship failed, and study it. What was my red flags? What was her red flags? Why was the relationship garbage overall? And here's the best part: before you got together, how were you doing? Were you happy, sad, bitter, hateful? How were you functioning before that individual? And then dig deeper. What about your exes? Because I promise you 1,000. That's why a lot of us date our exes. They're like our ex-wives, but different bodies. So if you use a toxic relationship, what are you doing? You're collecting red flags, not observing them, and not enough green flags. When you fall back with yourself, do the healing awakening journey part, at least that part, then you start observing the red flags. And you verbalize your boundaries, learn how to say no, and now you start collecting green flags. Because you're not trying to spend, you know, have TLC sex intercourse, aka exchange energy with people, because you're not trying to give the shit away to the wrong people. Because that's why it's called energy. It's all about energy. Take care of it best as you control yourself, so you control your narcissist traits, the hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, so you can evolve in life. And then be observant. All the answers are promised you in front of your face. Everything's in front of your face. If the person actually acting nice, if they're being nice, if they're offering love or toxic love. And remember this, just because your family, friends, whomever, buddies have fucking Gucci and Prada down supercars, right? But as long as you as an individual scenario, you're working at McDonald's for the rest of your fucking life. As long as you love your job and it's your fucking analogy, you're heaven on earth, you go to work, you talk to other people, you pull with customers, yes, you have customers that have bad days, but you can handle them because you're more extroverted wise on my conversations and you hold and guide them like I do, then you blessed. And then when you go home, you're a badass partner, then you're fucking blessed. That's called heaven on earth. And your family and friends can have Gucci Prada mansion, right? But their relationship is garbage. It's toxic every which way. So when they go back home to that badass mansion, big old crib, they're in separate rooms, not talking to each other. Sorry, I'm exhausted. And then can't sleep in the same bed. If they do, no TLC sex intercourse, no nothing. And they're saying this, stay in the same exact home, same fucking bed for years to be. So they're blue pill rich because they have mansions, dollars, Gucci and Prada, and you guys behind the screen that you're healthy with your partner, you're red pill rich. You're richer than them because guess what? Every time I go to work, I love my job. I love my peoples. People who have a bad day, I know how to hold and guide them. Blessed, heaven on earth. And when you go home, you're fucking loving. You're fucking happy to go home because you say you have a bad day in traffic, at work. When you go home, your partner's your peace, your heaven on earth. That's your temple. You're the richest motherfucker universe. Especially when you learn to love the person in the mirror 1,000. Because once you love yourself on mind, body, heart, soul, and soul of 1,000, you will comprehend that true happiness, unconditional love, and support yourself from who? You. The person in the mirror, first and foremost. Everybody else adds to your true happiness, unconditional love, and vice versa. You don't need people, you want people. Match energy and not take energy. Very simple. But with that said, that's your journey, not my journey. I make it sound hella easy. I had a support team. If you have a support team, knowledge your pocket. And this is what I say to my last dying breath. But with that said, guys, I gotta get off. So I'll see you guys later on this evening around 7 p.m. Pacific time because as you can see, I'm tired, exhausted. Last night, my live session on Bigo was 5 hours. So if you want to see all these sessions, current stuff, go to twitch.com, type in search bar, type in 3D70 Red Pill. There I am. That's my current stuff. You got my same name with this 3D70 Red Pill podcast. My shirt said otherwise. But if you go to my YouTube, my Spotify, my pod there, it's behind. Like I gotta maybe tonight, not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'll upload some Twitches on there. But I'm so far behind because I'll do the editing myself. I do one-on-one by myself. So incorporated by myself. Why they're not a partner. So that's why on the YouTube and which I'm on Spotify, you'll see like 3-year-old stuff, 2-year-old stuff, and current stuff. So I'm gonna just put it on there. As long as it's synced in together wise, I'm gonna just put the date and I put my Spotify, the banner is gonna say Spotify, YouTube, and then Twitch, 3D7 Real Podcast, just to promote myself. Because now I promote on my platforms, I promote everybody's pods and positive talk and influencers, but I don't promote my stuff. So I know what I'm talking about 1,000. I keep it very simple. But my vlog, quote unquote, I speak fast. I'm trying to learn how to slow it down. I apologize. Accent, I slur and I mumble because I'm very, very exhausted, as you can see, because I choose. 3 years ago, I went through a breakup, right? So I chose to sacrifice my life to tell a story. I wanted to figure this shit out, and I figured it out. Now I tell a story and make it sound so easy every which way, because why? I had a support team. So you don't need a partner, you want a partner. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want you to get your life back so you can stop, buying band-aids to your cuts and wounds. Because the only person that can fix and save you is the person in the mirror, and that's it. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Every day background, I tell the same story, but I love it because I'm trying to simplify it for everybody. So you don't feel confused. Just don't stay lost. You can look in the mirror, love yourself, hate yourself, right? But if you haven't worked in your mansion, just with a mask smile behind you, dying and crying, then do what you got to do to the body. Modify the body how you want the vessel, right? Achieve all the goals you want to achieve, but I promise you 1,000, you're still going to say it every fucking night with toxic love, pain, overthinking, and insomnia. You'll be laying in bed for hours to be. I already know that. I was you. I was there for 39 years of my life. It doesn't matter what you achieve in life. That is man-made bullshit. It's A for effort, but it's just a band-aid to your cuts and wounds. That's all it is, band-aids, man. And it sucks. Because we're raising correctly wise that, get a good job, travel, it's a good concept, but all that is, because every fucking time of this, you just traveled, you set a goal, you achieved it, but why do you still have insomnia at night? Why do you still think about your ex? Why are you triggered about child trauma? Your parents aren't there. Why? But you achieve whatever goal you just, I want to be an artist. I want to climb Mount Everest. I want to do whatever. Do it, achieve it, and then I promise you 1,000 is not going to fix anything or save you. It's just a Band-Aid. That's all it is. A Band-Aid. So, yeah. But that's it. I love you guys. I'm off. I got to take a power nap. I'm too exhausted. So, I'll see you guys later on tonight, Pacific time, like at 7 p.m. 7:30 wise. So remember this, don't ever feel alone. I'm always in your pocket. You can always reach out to me, DMs. I do free therapy, life coach. It's not about, you can ask me questions, I'll respond to you. I'm not a virgin, I'll let you know about me wise, but it's about you. It's not about it's about you. I want you to get your life back. So when you wake up tomorrow, one of these years or days, that you be blessed. You finally don't sit with your anxiety, depression, none of your mansion. You close doors of pain, or at least trying to close some doors of pain, then you're ahead of yourself. You feel better about yourself, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful because, the intent is to get your life back, and that's why it sucks knowing that I'm a single father of 8 kids, that all my 8 kids can get, once they get destroyed. Watch the movie, I keep saying it wrong, The Son, the Boy, the Son. The Son. Netflix, came out last year, grab your tissue box. That's for, I'm going to do a TT about it, put it on my platforms, and say, watch this shit. Everybody out there, you parents, co-parenting, fucking kids, and then you kids, teenagers, young adults that want to have kids, watch this flick. This more likely, if you don't know how to do communication comprehension, both as partners, this is the outcome of the situation. And it sucks knowing, man. That's why towards the end of the flick, I was like, man, don't tell me, I already knew it was going to happen. Like, fuck. As an individual, I don't shed tears for nobody. I don't. I won't ever shed a tear for a breakup at all because I don't need her. I want to, right? So, but when I watch flicks, I tear them down, I see what the message is, and it sucks, man. That's why I preach that, like, no one really preaches about the cons of being a parent. And the cons is all my kids get destroyed. They can go to a toxic relationship and they fucking get off their domes, cut themselves because they believe in their head, I need this person. If I can't have her, nobody can. And they can become crack alcoholic tweakers. It sucks knowing all this bullshit. But all I can do is, hold my kids' hand and guide them when they're going through shit, and that's all I can do for them. I can't fix them or save them. That is their journey. Healing, awakening, eventually woke journey. What I did and what I achieved. It took me 30 years of my life. That's the type of people younger than I am to call you out. It took me 30 years of my life. So if you're 20 years old hearing this shit, you got 19 years to beat me. I'll hold you and guide you. If you want guidance, I got you. I want you to beat me. Imagine being 25 years old, fucking woke, loving the universe, saying what I'm saying, blessed. Have no worries. You'll be fucked. You'll be on top of the mountain, chilling with God, lose for the universe. You'll be on my level, loving the universe, have nothing against nobody. Then you blessed. Every fucking day is another day to live like me. Another day to tell the same story. I love my story. It's our story. That's my motto for everyone in the universe. Your pain is my pain. I die like you died. That's when the Queen's time is like, how you in my head? I lived your life for the most part. A lot of us have very similar stories. Take religion, culture, stuff away. Just keep it simple with relationships. A lot of us have very similar stories, But with that said, love you guys. I'm off. Have a good day. Stay fresh. Take care. Ciao. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good night. Ciao.